Hello everyone, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Chocolo Roberto here, yes, for a live video review of, yes, the Ferrero Golden Gallery. Yeah, hope you're doing alright everyone. It's good to see you all. Been very much looking forward to this one. I think it's very new. My hair's all sticking up there at the side. Don't know what's going on there. There we go. Honestly, there we go. It's fine 5 seconds ago. Who knows what's happening in that time? But yeah, looks very nice this one. I'm very excited about this one actually. I think not really, seen this before, I don't think. And what's quite unusual about it is the fact there's so many different sort of Ferrero Rochers in there, So, as in, it's got the regular one, of course, but then it has a sort of dark one over here. Then this lovely multicoloured one here. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out what that's about. But yeah, so very, it's very sort of interesting. Yeah, so, oh, no, I see. No, hello there, QP. Hello. How you doing? Yes, so got your snacks as always. What have you got snacks-wise today? Anything interesting? Yeah, have to let me know. Have you tried the Ferrero bars? You said you weren't too keen on them, actually, didn't you? Yeah, the actual Ferrero chocolate bars. I do have them off to one side. I did have them here a second ago. I had a last-minute dash where I was trying to organise my Ferrero collection, and yeah, so there we go. Yes. You better have Raffaello's in. Yes, I love those. Yeah. Hi, Andrew. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, you're a bit absent this week, so good to see you back. Glad to see you're okay. Yeah, how's your week been? Oh, mini cheddars. Ah, very nice. What flavour? The regular ones. Yeah, I tried they had the sort of Scottish, English, and Welsh varieties of them. They were quite interesting actually. I did do those as member reviews. Plug in my member program there, but yeah. I just said it better have them in. Yeah, I think. Well, to be honest with you, we'll have a look. Well, it might be a sort of perhaps one there, Andrew. Maybe. Yeah. Ah, chili cheddar. Yeah, very nice. Yes, I think. I don't mind mini cheddars, but I must admit I do prefer them when they've got like something a bit different about them like that. So that's interesting. Yeah. So there we go, Andrews. Bring back five fries, 5 centres. I need to. I can't quite see the message there. Oh, there we go. That's better. Just adjusted the window. Tried a new Cadbury milk tray flavours and didn't like them. Yeah, well, they're never going to live up to the ones your favourite ones, I think, Andrew. But it's a shame that. At least you tried them though. At least you gave them a go. What's the new flavours? Well, they've got a blue cheese one. What's it called? A blue cheese one, like a sort of. I think a cheddar. I'm not sure what the English one is. Actually, it's a cheddar one. I think it sounds a bit normal. And the Welsh one was, I think, a spicy one as well. So a bit interesting one there. Give them a go. I think I found them in B&M. I think Home Bargains maybe. Oh, and hello, Alan. Yeah, great to see you, Alan. Hope you're doing all right. Good to see you. Could pull yourself away from all the the difficult, busy times you've been having. But obviously, it's good in its own way, I guess, isn't it? But yeah, hope you're doing all right, Alan. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, it really is. Let's see. Yes. Honey crunch, you say, Andrew. Yes, honey crunch. Yeah, honeycomb pieces, I see. Yeah, it's a shame, really. It's a shame, but yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those, I think. But I say at least they're not. It sounds a bit interesting. Honeycomb maybe, but apple crunch, raspberries and cream. Yeah, it sounds a bit more typical. Has to be said. Well, that's what we're reviewing today. I might. Is the is the banner in the top left in the way? I can't tell. I can't actually see the screen here, so you have to bear with me if I'm not showing it correctly. I think I am. The art of variety, it says. Yes, 42 as well. That's not bad, is it? Premium speciality. So that's not bad. And if we have a look on the back, what I really like about this one, I might just move that banner in the top left for the moment, just so we can see it. What I really like is the fact it gives all the information for every single one. I really like that. So you get all the calorie information, what's in each one. I think that's really good because normally on these, for no reason at all, when you consider they could just do this, they often just group them all together at the bottom in a sort of glump of nutritional information, and you just can't tell what's going on. But I think with this one, I really like that. I think that's really good. Yeah, no, I really like that. I really like it. I like how many there are as well. It's an expensive one, this one. You're talking £15 maybe. Not a cheap selection, this one, but you're getting 42 in here. Now, of course, you do get probably about that much in some milk tray, which is about £4. So there is that. But as Andrew said a minute ago, the milk tray, a bit, especially it's worse than it was anyway, and it wasn't too great before anyway. So there we go. So it's like one of those really. Yeah. See. Yes, yeah, back to what you said before, Andrew. Yeah, white truffle with bits of freeze-dried raspberries. Sounds a bit interesting then, I guess, but only get one per layer. Yeah, I hate it when you do that, Andrew, I must say. Yeah, I must say. Yeah, QP's not impressed as well. Yeah, cop-outs, yeah. Yes. The 2 white flavours in this box look like Raffaello's without the coconut. Yeah, well, we'll have a look. We'll have a see, yeah. I think it's labelled as Raffaello. Maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's not. Look, interesting one though, but yeah, it's funny how they don't actually have if I can speak, Raffaellos in there, or Raffaellos. Oh, and hi, Joe. Good to see you back. Yes, great. Hello, greetings, everyone. Hope you're having a peaceful weekend. Not too bad at all, Joe. Thank you very much. Yeah, not too bad. You know, yes. Honestly, yes. So one of those, yeah, one of those, I think. So it looks quite nice. I think we should perhaps give them an open. I haven't done the screenshot of this because I was going to sort of do the screenshot, but well, this is quite sort of like a wide selection of them. So you get 7 different kinds in this one. But again, what I do like is you get an equal amount. You can see here clearly. You get, you know, what is it, 6 rows of each. 6 times 7, presumably, hopefully is 42. I'm not sure if that is 7, 14, 21. Yes. So not bad there, not too bad at all. And as I say, I really quite like the way, you know, you've got all the information, quite clear what each of them is. I really like it. And what does it say up here at the top? Let's have a look. I can't quite... Yes, a refined gallery of confectionery masterpieces, expertly crafted by Ferrero. An assortment of exclusive recipes, a series of unique and irresistible flavours, the gift that makes every occasion feel special. Well, I must say, it does look a lovely gift set, I must say. And I know it's a bit uniform, but I quite like the fact that you do get an equal amount of all of them. You don't just get more Ferrero Rocher, the regular ones, than anything else. You get an equal amount, and if you're a Ferrero Rocher fan, you'd probably want a good amount of them. I quite like the way they've done it. I think it looks really good. I think it's really good. Yeah, so there we go, yes. Yeah, Terry's all gold, yeah. I know. They must all hate you, say Andrew. Well, I wouldn't go that far, Andrew, but they clearly, yeah, there's clearly a conflict of, yeah, what they deem to be correct and what everyone else does, or at least yourself. But I agree with you. I do think they do seem to be, you know, taking away the best sort of things for more bland flavours. And I don't know if it's cheaper or whatever, but the sets are quite cheap anyway, so... Oh, and hi there, Rick. Great to see you back, Rick. I was just wondering where you were. Yes, that's good stuff. Yeah, great to see you back. I was considering doing like a Canadian special at some point, so do keep your eyes out for Rick, because it will probably, well, you know, not obviously, it'll be aimed at other Canadians as well, of course, but clearly you are one of the active Canadians on the channel. But yeah, good to see you back, Rick. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, looks good. I'm really sick and tired of regional ones in the box. Yeah, I know. This is it. This is exactly it, Rick. The regional ones are so... everywhere, aren't they? It's nice to actually have something a bit different with Ferrero, and they're not just got more Ferrero Rochers than anything else. How much was it? Well, I got it from Tesco QP, and I think it was quite expensive, about £15 to be honest with you. But considering what you get, you know, as I say, if you remember, bear in mind the most are off one, yes, that we did last week was £4.99, and you got 13 in that. So 4 times, you know, so if you times that by 3 to get £15. What's that for 39? So it's about the same. So you know what I mean. So chocolate wise, yeah, it's 389 grams as well, 42 pieces, and I say equal amount of every single one, which I think is really good. Yeah, which I think is really good. Yes, it sounds good. Yeah, thanks for it. Yes, well, as I say, don't worry, Ricky. I know you can't make it all the time, so I'm not don't want to put pressure on you there, but there we go. Let's see. This looks like an excellent gift. Yeah. Like, yeah, a kid would give her a teacher that really liked at the end of the year or something. Yes, I think you're probably right there. I think you're probably right. Spending the parents' money, of course, but yes. There you go, Andrew. Here's something for you. Unpopular opinion, but Raphael and Dark Rushes are my least favourite. No, poor QP. Well, I must say, well, we'll see. I think perhaps Andrew might not quite agree with you there on the the Raphael part. I quite like the fact, though, that the difference. I've not tried the dark ones, I don't think, yet, though. But we'll see. Yes, missed the game night. Was one last night? There wasn't, but there's going to be one this Friday, Rick. I'll post it this week. So yeah, if you could make it, that'd be great. You will need to be in Discord to get the code, though, just to avoid trolls getting access this, that, and the other. So I think you're in Discord, aren't you? But if you could sign up, that'd be great. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, if you don't want to, it's fine. But yeah, there'll be an audience code where you can play. If you don't sign up to Discord, anyone can do it. You'll just be anonymous, grouped together with the audience. But if you want to play individually, you'll need the code. Now, of course, there's only, say, so many places. I'm assuming I won't fill all those places, but it might happen where, you know, they all get filled. So, you know, we'll see what happens when that happens. I think, yes, it's we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but it might mean that, you know, yeah. I think there's enough room for 10 people, so I think we should be more 8 to 10, so it should be okay. Yeah, better gift than a day box. Well, you know, it's one of those, isn't it? Sometimes it's the thought that counts. It's more expensive, you know. I think it's, yeah, it's a better gift as in it's more quality, but you're paying a lot more for it. So, you know, and of course, it might be a bit more. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It might be a bit much to pay for just a sort of an acquaintance. Yes. So there we go. Angela likes the Raphael's best. Yes. Yeah, you've seen the chocks in a great Christmas gift. Yeah, there we go again, Joe. And as I say, I like the way they've got all the individual things on each side. So yeah, so I think we should give them an open, really. We should give them an open. Yes, let's see. So let's do. I've moved myself down, I think, to do that. Yeah, let's move the camera down a bit. Let's give it a go. So I'll just move it slightly there. Apologies for the wires and things. I'll try and move. It's the mouse basically over here. So there we are. That's how I see. Okay, that's how. Well, maybe for the moment I'll just have that like that. Move the plate out of the way. I think that makes a bit of sense. There we go. How's that? Looks very nice. I'll just quieten down the camera. I'd like to keep the mouse wire out of the video, but I can't. Okay, there we go. There we are. Yeah. Right. Okay. So there's a bit of there is a bit of tape holding it in, as you'd hope. So we'll just give that a bit of a cut. Let's have a see. Oh, there we go. Nice. You can pick it off, of course. But so hopefully there's a card in. I might take a screenshot of the card to put in the top right corner, just for ease of access. But let's give it a look then. Let's give it an open. See the plate left an indent. We haven't cleaned it, I think. Yes. Any feeling negative about it? Say yes. At the end of this, might say see the Ferrero Rocher gift type chocolates. Yeah, perhaps they probably will be quite similar. Yes, I like the way they're equally distributed though. But as you say, they might all follow a similar theme. But yeah, it's one of those. We'll see. We'll see. Yes. Yeah, so the games we did. Just curious, so is there something like a more strategic one? Rummy Cup, something like. Well, it's got to be something very easy, really. I think is the gist of it. Really, I'd like to do complicated stuff and things, but you know, I want to. It depends how it goes. I think is the gist of it, but I think it probably wants to keep it sort of very light and very easy for people to join in and not feel, you know, yeah, I don't know. It's a balance, really. I'm not sure, and obviously it's not really a gaming channel, so I've got to keep it a bit. It's more about just getting people together to have a good time. But I know what you mean. We'll see how it goes. It could just depend, really. But I think I'll probably sort of definitely go more towards sort of lighter games, really. You know, so there you go. But basically, you can do any games really, but it's got to be ones I actually own or can play. Is the gist of it. Yeah. The golden stripe gives off a royal touch to the package. It looks very nice. It does look very nice. So let's have a see what it's like on the inside. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this as well. I must say, look at this. The presentation on this is pretty top notch. It's gone a bit dark, the camera, just because there it's quite light. So you can see. I might just up the brightness just for this one bit. It's quite hard to see it all really. I'll just up the brightness again just for this one bit so you can see it a bit nicer. There we go. Just as it's meant to be. There we are. Yeah, look at that. I think that looks very nice, doesn't it? So this is instead of a card, you get this lovely selection and lovely sort of preview here. I think it looks very nice. Have we said that before? The Ferrero, with its creativity and passion for the art of chocolate making, introduces Ferrero Golden Gallery, an exclusive assortment of unique and exciting specialities, including the, what's it say, imitable Ferrero Rocher. Ferrero Golden Gallery is the art of variety. Yeah, or the art of variety. Well, look at that. It looks very nice, doesn't it? It looks very nice. Now, unfortunately, I can't quite... I can't show all these close up, really. That's the problem with all this, because obviously to flip... As a review, it's a problem. In real life, it's not a problem, but, you know, to show this, it's quite difficult. And then, of course, to show the calories, which is what I wanted to do, it's quite hard as well. So I might have to take some kind of photo or something, a screenshot of the bottom, maybe, before we go on, just so I've got these. I can keep referencing them. Or just lift them out, maybe. Maybe I'll just lift them out of the box. That makes sense. But yes, yeah. No, Jow's a fan. Yes, beautiful. It does look very nice, doesn't it? I have to put the brightness back down now. You can see how it's gone too bright. Oh, I don't, you know, honestly, technology, eh? Yeah, but yes, there we go. Okay, it looks lovely, doesn't it? This is definitely a step above, I think, most other chocolate selections for sure. Yeah, very, very much for sure. Yes, I might add this to your family's secret Santa list. Yeah, don't blame me there, QP. I think I'm trying to find a place to put this now. This is the box lid. I'll put it down there for the moment. Yeah, it does look very nice, doesn't it? It looks a very nice selection. Italy, Ferrero. Ferrero is Italy, basically. Yeah. So yeah, I think I always thought it was France, but so we can take them out here. I'm going to do that. It is kind of glued to the bottom, but I'm doing it because I want to be able to show the bottom of it as well. Now it's kind of glued. It's quite sharp actually, the box. So I'm kind of ruining it here slightly. If I can take it out. There we go. Okay. So you're not meant to remove this, basically. That's what I am doing so I can read the calories and stuff like that as and when we come to do it. So apologies for this loud pop noise that might come in any second. The last one's got glued in quite heavily, actually. I can't take the last one out. There we go. Okay. So you can see that it's kind of glued at the bottom there. So you can see the glue. It's not meant to take that out, it's literally glued in place, but there we go. But obviously I want to do it so I can flip it over and read about the calories for each one. So wouldn't normally do it, but there we go. But yeah, looks very nice, doesn't it? Looks lovely, really. I think that's a very impressive selection. As you can see the foil, I don't know if you can see it. Just move that comment there. Yeah, there we go. So you can see it's got Ferrero quality, what does it say? Perfect something or other. Ferrero quality perfection, there you go. And there we are, looks very nice. I think Hubie says she likes the Norma Ferrero. There you go. Yeah. I think it's just about you see it quite often. I think that's it. Yes. Yeah. Taste the glue. Well, I think the glue is meant to be included as part of the selection. I might leave that one. Might be an unfair rating if I include the glue as well. But yes, okay. Alright, so let's give this a bit of an opening. So this, I assume it will just peel off. Yeah, there's a bit of a tab at one side. And so still got 7 members, by the way. So when we get to 10, we'll do the Domino's exclusive. So if you are considering supporting the channel, great way to do it is being a member. Obviously send super chats as well if you want to do it on a more limited basis. I have done a poll, by the way, in the top corner, in the top of the chat, what you'd consider spending on it. I'm trying to not make a loud noise here, but I think this is going to be... I'll just move it away from the camera a bit, because it's the microphone. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay. So quite nice, very well stuck on this, you know. It's like glued to every row. Honestly, normally you just rip it off, but I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to knock anything over or make a loud noise for the camera, for the microphone. Not bad there. It's got a nice, interesting. It's quite an even quality plastic here, you know, on top of this. It's not thin or anything like that. But you can see the lines on it. Yeah, interesting. It's got a nice. It's got a weird smell coming from it. Actually, it smells very like a mousse, you know, like a yogurt type smell from it. It's a bit of an odd one. Yes. 42 chocks, yeah, not too bad at all, really, not too bad. I mean, the $4.99 one that had 13 for most of off last week technically is about 39 for the same price. So yeah, not too bad at all, not too bad at all. All right, yeah. So what do we think? Let's have a see. So we can clearly see the different types here. I think you've got. I like the way it's arranged as well. I think you've got the different sort of ball sphere shaped ones of the actual Rocher type ones, and you've got these little chocolates as well. So they all look very good, don't they? Yeah, very good. I don't even know where to start. I think we'll review the regular Ferrero Rocher first, because I think that's the more mundane one, I think, isn't it? And I think we'd definitely say that's the one to go for first. But let's just take them all out, shall we, and see, just have a look at them individually. So yeah, so we've got I've kind of mixed them up a bit, not in the correct order anymore, but there we go. So you can see, yeah, I'd say a lovely selection, aren't they? They all look quite distinct. This one I'm very interested in. I mean, look at that. Definitely something about it, this one. It draws me to it, this one. Yes, did it go from coconut to dark? Well, I think you're kind of right. Yeah, it does seem to have a bit of a pattern to it, doesn't it? It's definitely the lighter ones here than the milky ones, and then the sort of darker ones. So I think you're possibly right. And of course, that's where we've got the box. Let's see, what's this one here? I think that's an almondy one, that one, to be honest with you. I think. Oh, no, maybe not. Let's see. It's actually quite hard to tell from the back of it, because it doesn't. The back one doesn't give the actual wrapper, whereas the one in the box does. So it's a bit of a pain. So basically, the one on the back of the box doesn't give the actual wrapper, what it looks like in the wrapper, whereas the one on the back of the box does. Yeah, I think that's actually sort of nougat, Touron, or whatever it's called. Yeah, so it's not quite dark. Milk chocolate, it says. Yeah, so yeah, interesting. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So see. Right. Okay. Yes. Does everyone caught your eyes as well? Yes. Yeah. 1 and 3 rows look great. Yes. Yeah. Do you mean these ones here? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Do look interesting. Do look interesting. But you reckon skip the regular one? You say? Well, yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. We all know what the regular Ferrero Rocher is, but yeah, I can't in good faith skip it. Okay, right. So let's put these. I'll just put them sort of back for the moment, just to, you know, we'll come to each one. I think we'll just go. We'll do this one first, then maybe let me know if you've got any preference or anything like that. I think I'm trying to see. Maybe I'll leave them on here so you can see them all, actually. There we go. I'll leave them on here so you can see what they are, and then maybe let me know if you fancy one in particular or anything like that. But I think we'll do the Ferrero Rocher one first, for sure. Because it is the more mundane one. So I wish I could kind of get a concise photo of what they are, really, but unfortunately that's the one thing it doesn't give you in this pack. It gives you everything else, but not a concise photo. So there we go. Yeah, so there we go. I'll just try and get that roughly straight. There we go. Okay, right, there we are. Alright, let's see where I can put this massive box of chocolates now together. I can't really find a decent place to put it. Okay. I did plan it out, but it's right, there we go. Okay, I think I've got it in order now. Alright, there we go. Yes, it looks smaller in this box. It does look very tiny, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look very tiny, Cupid, you're right. It's yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I always do things to talk about space and stuff like that, but clearly this one, I think you're definitely getting quite a lot of chocolates. But you're right, it does look quite small. But yeah, so let's have a see then. So this is the original Ferrero Rocher. We'll see what it says about it on the inside layer. In fact, it doesn't really say much about it here. It just gives you the picture of it with a little... it's quite difficult for me to show it on the camera as well. We can see it up here. There we go. The problem is it's right up against the camera now, so I can't actually get it any closer. So what does it say? The golden experience, it says. Just up there, that you probably can't quite read it, but that's what it does say. There we go. It's got like a little amphitheatre or something like that. I assume it's going to be, yeah, well, maybe it's just a cup actually. It's got like sort of Leonardo da Vinci style designs actually going on here. You can see these things here. They do look like sort of little sketches. You know, and there's some of them got little buildings next to them as well. Which is quite interesting. It's quite an interesting one. Let's have a look at the, let's say the back. That might be quite difficult to show all these. But yeah, here we go. Let's see what we can do anyway. So here we go, Ferrero Rocher, there we are. Whole hazelnut in milk chocolate and nut croissant. We've heard that name before on this channel, I remember saying it. There we go. Milk chocolate 30%, hazelnuts 28.5%. Palm oil, it's got palm oil in it. There we go, so yeah. But there we go. So typical values per 100 grams. That's a bit of a pain. Why does it not just give you per thing, you know? Because that doesn't help us at all, that does it? But per 100 grams, 603 calories, 42.7 grams of fat, 14.1 of which are saturates. It should give you it per... That's the one mistake I think they've made already, really. Which, well, one they've made. Because it should just say this per Ferrero Rocher and then per 100 grams. But at least it gives you individually, I guess. It's quite high on the calories, way higher than the 500 to 550 that chocolates generally have. So, yeah, bear that in mind. I don't know how each... In fact, I do have some scales. I can find out how much each one weighs. So, won't be a second. I do have some to hand. Just mind the mess. I guess we'll give it an open, then we'll weigh it, shall we? How about that? Let's give it an open. We've all seen them before. There we go. But there you are. Nice. It's a nice sachet. Looks pretty good. All the chopped almonds there. Was it chopped almonds or hazelnuts? Did it say? I've already forgotten. There we go. We'll give it a bit of a weigh. Let's see. So it's about 14. So there you go. So I mean, what does that go into? It's about under a sixth, seventh maybe, of 100 grams. So you divide that thing by 7 that we mentioned before. So yeah. So there we go. But yes, not too bad then. But I think it said. I'm sure it said hazelnuts, didn't it? Yeah, it was in it. I can never remember now. I should know, shouldn't I? I keep thinking it's almonds, but yeah, whole hazelnut. There we go. It's about 603 calories, so it's about 80, I don't know, maybe 80 calories, something like that. I'm just working off the top of my head per one, so not too bad. Yes. Yeah, would Ferrero be the biggest, most powerful chocolate brand out there? What do you think? Well, I don't know. See, who are the... Andrew might know who they're owned by. I think they're just owned by themselves. So I think Mondelez is probably the biggest one. I would have said. They seem to own lots of companies, but I could be wrong on that, Joe. But I would have said Mondelez. And if Andrew's still about, I'm sure he'd have an opinion on it. But yeah, I don't think it's Ferrero basically, but I think they are quite big. But off the top of my head, I would have said Mondelez. But whether Ferrero are owned by Mondelez, I don't think they are though. No, don't think they are. I can't see any mentioning that. I think Mondelez own Cadbury, Milka, and a lot of other brands as well. You know, but Nestle are pretty big also, so they're definitely up there. Definitely up there. Yes, watching this is making me want to push forward your dinner. Yes, I know. Yeah, well, this is my dinner probably. QB, yeah. Oh, for some reason you hate hazelnuts out nowadays. Oh no, oh, these might not be for you then. Well, some of them aren't just hazelnuts. I'm not a big fan of hazelnuts, I must say. I know Scotty who's out and about today, but yeah. They look regular size now. Yeah, let's give them a measure then, shall we, QP? That's a good prompt for measurement. Let's see. Let's have a look. Yeah, so they look a bit more, yeah, how they should be. About the size of a Lindor, really. It's about 3 centimetres in diameter. Oh, a bit knobbly. But yeah. Yes. Yeah, Lindt as well. They're a big one. I think Cadbury's or Lindt. Well, Cadbury's owned by Mondelez. Yeah, so Mondelez is the, yeah. There we go. Hazelnuts is very sickly. I'm just not a big fan of generally sort of nutty ones, really. Yes. This can't be your dinner. It's a snack. I've got like about 5 other reviews to do as well today, QP. That's the problem. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. Do end up having a bit too much chocolate at the weekend, but we'll see. Yeah, honestly, but maybe I'll have all 42. Who knows? Okay, let's give it a bit of a chop then. Since it's got whole hazelnut, I'm not sure whether really it's a good idea to chop this, but I'll do it. Let's see what happens. There we go, chopped. Well, look at that. I went straight through the whole hazelnut. Well, there we go. Look at this. Yeah, see if it calms itself down in the camera. So you can definitely see there's a whole hazelnut there. And the knife went quite through, which means it's quite soft. You see that was a good cut, really. So it's got like obviously chopped hazelnuts around the outside, then a sort of ganache style centre, and then the hazelnut itself. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it does look pretty impressive from that point of view. As I say, I'm not a big hazelnut person, what can I say? But obviously, bear that in mind. But Ferrero Rocher, it's got also, if you're a hazelnut fan, clearly this is where you want to be. It's got sort of hazelnut, presumably a hazelnut sort of inspired, let's say, what did I say? Ganache sort of style scent. It doesn't say that. It says nut quacquant, which I assume is the outside. It doesn't mention though what the centre is though. So yeah. All right, let's give it a taste then. I don't think I've ever reviewed regular Ferrero Rocher, so this is a first. You'd think I would have done, but I don't think I ever had. So yeah, so there we go. So we'll see. Quite a nice smell coming from it as well, actually. Yeah, just up the brightness a bit. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, that you don't often get these different kinds of Ferrero in the shops. You normally just get sort of like, I say, you get the Raffaellos sometimes, and maybe the dark ones, but it's usually just the regular ones, isn't it? You rarely get the other ones. Just trying to adjust the settings. There we go. Okay. All right, well, let's give half a taste then. Yeah, I'm excited for this one, so let's give it a go. Not bad, it's got, you can probably hear that lovely crisp outer shell. It doesn't really taste very much of chopped hazelnuts, actually. It could almost be sort of Rice Krispie pieces. It's quite crispy. The middle's really nice and silky smooth, that sort of fondant centre as well. And it really helps balance out the hazelnut, actually. I mean, obviously you do get sort of like chunks of hazelnuts. What can I say? You do get that, and there's a bit of the shelf on the outside that fell off before. So it's quite soft on the outside, but crunchy. I think the main sort of lots of hazelnut come from the centre. So it does. I won't say disintegrate, but it does split apart quite easy. It's quite soft hazelnuts, and I think that's definitely to its benefit. I think it's not too bad, I'll say, not being a massive hazelnut fan, I could eat these and I wouldn't mind them. I think I'd obviously prefer if it didn't have the hazelnut in the middle. It's a bit too much of a hazelnut for me. But as I say, it is pretty nice. It's got a very chocolatey centre as well, which really helps, as I say, I wouldn't say dilute, but to tone down the hazelnut taste, which is good for, as I say, I think everyone really, so you don't get overloaded with hazelnut. And I think it works for people like myself who are not massive hazelnut fans. I just put that one back on so people know what's going on. Yeah. You've never heard a North American say Nash. Where did that come from? Has someone said no? This sounds a bit random, Rick. Did someone mention it before? I don't know. Or did I say it? Maybe I said it. Yeah. The post guys has been able to stop eating them. Well, there's got 42 here, Joe. Will I be able to keep them all, or will I be able to at them all by tonight? Yes. We just found out Cadbury and Cadbury Dairy Milk are 2 different brands. Oh, see, crikey. Well, yeah, do you mean it's in 2 different sort of? Yeah, I guess so, QP. Yes, I guess they are really. I guess if it's something's Cadbury, it doesn't necessarily mean it's Dairy Milk. Is that what you mean? But yeah. Interesting, but I think they presumably are still owned by the same person, or do you think they're owned by someone else? I thought they were. I don't know. Interesting, but interesting. They're addicting, yes. Well, this is it, QP, I know. We've got 42 of them. Yeah, 42. Yes, maybe the spelling. You talk about the centre. Yes, what did I say? I'm not sure what I said actually. Now, Rick, I can't remember. Oh, see, I can't remember what I said now. I can't remember what I said, unfortunately. Yes, anyone let me know what I did say. But yeah, well, I don't think it was Nash anyway. I'm not sure. But actually, hang on, there is I think it's Nesh actually is the word that these I've heard people use. I've never used it. I can't even remember what I think it means now. Is it good or bad? I can't remember. But I have heard people say that. Yeah, I think it might mean something. I don't know. I'm not even sure what it means. Yeah, not sure. Ganache. Ganache. That's what it was. Ganache. Yes. It's it means it's like typically it's like a sort of very liquidy. It's not usually this thick actually, so you know it's not quite a ganache as such. But what it is, it's it's GAN ash, whatever, you know, with probably with a CH in there. Excuse me. It's like a sort of basically where you put cream and chocolate together, melt it together basically, so it becomes like a really. You usually have it on cakes and stuff like sort of over the top, and it sets gives like a shiny surface generally. It depends how you do it though. Yeah, pretty nice though it is. Pretty indulgent. You might have butter in there as well. Yeah, so like Mondelez, like I said, we just checked the website and there's Cadbury's and Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Right. Yeah, I guess it's like keeping them separately. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I see what you're saying, QP. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I guess it's sort of, as you say, they're not. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird one. They probably do keep them separate, sort of thing. Must be French. Yeah, I think it is basically French. Yes. Often cooking circles, sort of French terminology does come out quite a lot. Yeah, so creamy. Yeah, it's lots of cream and chocolate basically. Cream and chocolate. Yeah. So these ones are very nice though, Rick. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, very nice everyone as well. They're sort of as I say, very much orientated around the hazelnut, as you'd imagine. You know, it's not really a hazelnut thing for me. I'm not a massive hazelnut fan, but nonetheless, I can actually eat these, and I do enjoy them as well. It's I think if you're a hazelnut person, these are probably a good 4.5, 5 out of 5 really. But for me, I'm not a big if you didn't have the whole hazelnut in it and had something else, I think I would prefer that. I'm sure there was a Ferrero truffle or something like Ferrero mini eggs or something like that I reviewed a while back. There was, and they were really nice. And one of them didn't have the hazelnut in the centre, and it just had a really indulgent chocolatey ganache centre, and that was gorgeous. Really nice. But I think for these ones, for me, 4 out of 5 basically. They are really nice, but as I say, I'm not a massive fan of the whole hazelnut. But I think if you are, then it'd be a 4.5 or 5 really, because the crunch is lovely. It's got a lovely assortment of textures, and they really work well together and complement each other well. It's just hazelnuts are not really for me. But as I say, despite that fact, and even having a whole hazelnut in, the fact I've still given it a 4 out of 5 is pretty good. So yeah, I think it's definitely a nice one. Can I use the term in Portuguese? Yeah, I see. Oh, sorry, I've not. Yeah. Yes, that's the word. That's the word. Yes. Yeah. I imagine it's derived from French, but I don't know for sure. Yes. There's no nut in the centre. Yes, there was a nut, Rick. There was a nut. Yes. Yeah. There's a big. That's half of it, of course. Yes. So that's the part that's kind of lowered it for me. If it wasn't there, I think I'd be a bigger fan of it, basically. I'm just going to clean the plate. You'll see me manoeuvring things just so I could do the next part. We should have a towel really as well. Yeah. So very it's very much hazelnut orientated, that one. I mean, we all knew that. It's not, what can you do? But it's just not, as I say, the fact that they were still giving it a 4 out of 5, which 3 out of 5 is average chocolate, and average chocolate tastes nice, as everyone knows. You pick most chocolates off the shelf, it's going to taste pretty good. Wrong one. Yeah, so it's above average chocolate, that, and that's not bad at all. So what do we think? Anyone got any preferences for the next one? I think we might just go. What do we reckon? Maybe we should go to I don't know. What do we think? Anyone got any preferences? I'm trying to think whether to do all the different ones. Oh, you mean in Canada? Yeah, in Canada there's no hazelnut in the centre. That's very unusual. Yeah, I thought that would have been. If you were going to remove anything from it, well, to be honest with you, I think it's all equal. But I wouldn't have said that hazelnut would have been one of the things to remove. So yeah, interesting that, Rick. Yeah, I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, it is very interesting that. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that at all. All right then. So what do we think? Should we go? Maybe we should just work right to left or whatever it is as the product intended now. Maybe. Anyone got any preferences? As I say, this kind of can see here what we've got. Maybe I'll show you the actual selection. Actually, maybe that's easier. I don't know. Maybe we do it all sort of generally together. I'm not sure, but see, I've got a row out of there. So we just reviewed this one here. So maybe we should do these ones on the right. Maybe. What do we think? Save the more sort of unusual ones till the last. I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah. So we'll do the we'll perhaps do the chocolatey one next. We'll do the chocolate tab one actually. Let's do that one. Do a tab next. Let's do that. Let's move myself down. Let's have a see. Well, there we go. Look, we're back again. Back again. Yeah, so there we go. I'll just adjust the brightness just to sort itself out a bit. I think it's quite an interesting set so far. I'd say I'm usually a bit disappointed with lots of these sort of big brand chocolate selections, but it looks great. And so far, you know, the regular typical one is not bad at all. So, yes. I guess sometimes it's a big, powerful company owns lots of brands, and these brands branch out to other brands. Yeah, that's probably what it is, Joe. Yeah, I think that's Async wants to. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just to keep them separate, basically, for whatever purposes, probably tax. But yeah, it's some money-saving way of doing it anyway. It's probably something along those lines. So I think that's probably. I think it's just a way of keeping them partitioned, for probably to, as I say, measure how much spend or how much money they've made and stuff like that. Okay, let's try to do this tab one then, shall we? Let's have a look. What have we got? Let's say there's quite a lot going on here, so I'm trying to keep track of it. I'll say it's annoying that the one on the back doesn't have the packaging, so it's sometimes it's quite obvious what they are, but it's not overly obvious. So it's annoying that I have to kind of reference both of them. So that is one thing that I don't quite understand why they've done that. You know, they should have just had these pictures on the back. But there we go. All right, so let's have a see. So I was thinking maybe do this one next. It's the gist of it, whatever this one is. There we go. So let's see if we can read that one, wherever it's gone. There it is. Just try not to knock over the camera. Milk chocolate, there we go. It's a Torroncino. That means, I think, little Torron, basically. I don't know how you pronounce that, maybe. I know Spanish has Torron in it, so this is Italian, so it's little Torron, basically, I think. It's the diminutive with the ino on the end, as far as I know. My Italian's not the best, but there we are. Whoops, sorry if I'm getting quite close to the camera, the microphone there. Milk chocolate, a whole hazelnut, and a surprising fruit citrus note. Okay, interesting. I think it's basically sort of like, I think that Torron is sort of like I think like a nougat type thing, you know, like a slab of nougat, I think, is the gist of it. So it's quite a specific thing. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Okay, and then, yeah. Calorie wise, I should have just left the box at the top. So let's see. It's the Torron one, Torroncino. Where have we gone? There it is over there. So it's over here. So I'll try and show that to you. We can. Rather than say knocking the microphone. So milk chocolate praline with a hazelnut filling. There we go. Ingredients: milk chocolate, 48.5%. I think it says. Yeah, concentrated butter. Anything else? Hazelnuts. Something 20.9 I think it is, but I'll have to probably read it in the close-up in a second. Yeah, so I can't quite get close enough, unfortunately. I know it seems a bit strange, but basically the camera stem is down right just about out here, so I'll push the camera over if I go any closer. Maybe I should, next time I'll show this before I move down, I think. There we go. Yeah, so per 100 grams, 628 calories, 47.7 grams of fat, 20.4 which are saturates. There we go. You can see the percentages a bit better as well. It does have palm oil in it, which you can see just nearish my thumb. 49.5% milk chocolate, 20.5% hazelnuts. There we go. There we are. It says milk chocolate contains 25.5 milk, I think it says, and cocoa solids 33.5 min. There we are. Okay. Interesting one. There we go. Right. So it looks quite chunky, this one, actually. You know, it does look a very substantial. I mean, it's obviously small, but it does look quite chunky. Not bad at all, that. So let's give it a bit of an open then. But I quite like the wrapper. It's quite typical. It almost looks a bit like, there you go, Torroncino. Almost like looks a bit like something you'd get. I don't know, like well, it's gonna sound bad actually. You know, like an airline or something, just as an after meal snack, or like little treat. There you go, it says Torroncino. It says tenderly on it as well, which I'm not sure what that's about, but there we go. Yes. Yes, there we go. Yes, there we go. Yes, like Coke and Pepsi, you say though, Joe, aren't they? They are distinctly different companies, though, aren't they? I think. Though Joe would have said. Well, I could be wrong. I thought they would. All right, here we go. So it's nice, quite a typical sort of look to it. It's got that sort of, yeah, typical nutty chocolate look to it, I think you'd say. Feels a bit melty to the thing. It's got, feels a bit, I won't say melty, but it does feel a bit oily, maybe you'd say. Nice smell coming from it though. It's a bit chocolatey. About 1.8 in height. Width at the bottom, 2.4. Height at the bottom, about 2.8. Yeah, at the top clearly it's going to go in a bit, so yeah, definitely it's worth measuring that really. I could try, but it's not accurate. About 2 into consistent rather. 2.6. There we go. All right, let's give it a bit of a chop then. Let's have a see. So it's expecting like a sort of nougat-y centre. It's quite soft. And again, like a whole hazelnut there, so you can see, again, it's got a whole hazelnut in. So it's definitely a hazelnutter's chocolate selection, this for sure. I mean, look at that. Yes, there we go. Yeah. So you can see it's sort of got the, like a big, it's weird actually, isn't it? It's odd. It's got like whole hazelnut, then, let's say you can see stuff to the side, that sort of Touron centre, I guess it is. But it clearly looks like it's been stuffed in separately. So it's an interesting one. Yeah. Definitely all about the hazelnut again. Definitely making room for it. Yes. Yes, there we go. All right, let's lift myself up then. Let's lift myself up. Okay, yeah. Right. I'll just... Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, they're meant to be different, you say, Joe. You think there might be some kind of conspiracy going on? Yeah, I see. Honestly, yeah, so it's one of those, isn't it? Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's, I'm not going to perpetuate. Yeah, I don't know what's. It's one of those. It's one of them, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, it's all above board and things like this, Joe. Fingers crossed. But yeah. So what did we say this one was again? I'm sorry about this missed the ingredients. Per 100 grams, it's about 603 calories. So we'll just give it a bit of a weigh actually. Let's just do that weigh again. Probably a bit over the top, but let's just do it. Yeah, so 603 calories per 100 grams. So there we go. About 10 grams this one. Yes, that's about pretty much 60 calories, isn't it? So if you divide it by 10, so yeah. Yes, there we go. So that's a bit easier to work out. So 60 calories for this one. Just literally just divide it by 10 pretty much for all the values. I'll lift myself up again just to get myself back up. Yeah, so that's not too bad then. That's easy to work out. I mean, why didn't just give it you individually? I don't know really, but there we go. Let's see, so the Toroncino, there we go. So yeah, see, per 100 grams, 628, yeah, so 63 calories basically. 4.7, 4.8 grams of fat. 2.4, which is saturated, so yeah, per chocolate. So yeah, so there we go. That's an easy one to work out. Box just dropped. Okay, so I'll probably just eat this one as a whole, I think. Well, in fact, no, I won't. I'll eat half of it. I'll eat half. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, wow. It's definitely got a fruity taste, this one. It's really citrusy. Wow, that is really citrusy. Quite interesting, actually. You've still got the hazelnut there. Still obviously quite prominent, but again, you've got quite a good flavour alongside it. See if I can, you can rip it apart quite easily. It's very soft. Just trying to see what's behind it, so you can see that Touron mixture. But if I say that is something Touron, how you pronounce it, it is actually something. I presume it's like a sort of fruity nougat of some kind. It's very soft, this one. I think again for me, I prefer if it didn't have the whole hazelnut in, It's very fruity though. It's a really fruity flavour, that. I mean, you can't really... It's quite distinct as well. That's very nice, actually. Very nice. I think it's quite different. It's really... It's not just like Ferrero Rocher, but just in a little tab. It's distinctly different, and it's very... very fruity. Zesty, I think you'd say. But not in a bad way. There's no bits of fruit in it. It's just got the fruit taste. And it's quite soft, everything. It's like almost like a melt in the mouth... truffle or praline or something. So it's a bit of that persuasion, but it's so melted in the mouth that it's almost like a liquid. So yeah, it's very very interesting. Again, as I say, the hazelnut for me is what brings it back, unfortunately. But I think if you're buying a Ferrero selection, that's always going to be the case, where it's always going to be concentrated around hazelnuts generally. Well, you'd think that anyway. We'll keep going and see what happens. But especially with Ferrero Rocher is concerned, so it's a bit difficult. Obviously, with everything I'm saying, I am probably going to. It's probably losing a mark because of the fact, roughly because of the fact I'm not a big hazelnut fan. So just add a mark onto what I give it. Really, I think roughly maybe half a mark or a full mark. It depends. Hard one for me to judge that really, but for me it's really nice, really distinct. As I say, the hazelnut for me gives a bit of a crunch. Doesn't really taste very hazelnutty though. It's very yeah, I think the hazelnuts are handled quite well. They don't dominate too much. I think that's the thing with the Ferrero Rocher and with this. The hazelnut doesn't, even though it's there in quite a strong presence, it doesn't dominate the rest of the flavours, and it's definitely the case in this one. And the hazelnut is quite a subtle flavour, but a good crunch. Yeah, I'm tempted to go for 4.5. I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5 again. That one, very nice. I'll say if you like hazelnuts, it's at least half a mark more. So if you bear that in mind, not bad at all. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah. Yes. You love chocolate covered raisins, like Raisinets. Yeah, we get them quite. My mum used to love those. Yeah, I always have chocolate covered. I'm not a big fan of them myself. I'm not a big fruity chocolate fan, you see. But I think you definitely like this, Rick. But it's not got the texture of any fruit. It's just got the zest, sort of like the tangy flavour. Almost got like a taste of ginger in there as well. It's got something interesting in it. Let's have a look. See what it actually says was in it on the flavours. Let's see. Let's have a look if it focuses in. Cocoa mass, vanillin, it says. Sugar, palm oil. Doesn't say it's got any kind of gingery type stuff in, but it tasted a bit gingery, so I don't know. Is that the right one? No, it's Ferrero Rocher. It's this one. Let's have a see. Flavourings, vanillin. Yeah, it still doesn't say anything. I mean, I don't know. That could be something gingery or whatever. But anyway, it tastes to me a bit slightly gingery, so I don't know. But it tasted very nice, that one. Yeah, I like that. It had almonds in it apparently. But no, very nice. That's probably from the Turon or whatever. Yeah, very interesting, that one. No, I like that a lot. I think it's very distinct, very interesting. That nice flavour as well. And I think distinct as well. It doesn't taste just like anything else. That's what's important about it. It doesn't just taste like a typical chocolate that you get elsewhere, basically. As I'm just cleaning the plates a bit while between chocks, just because obviously it will just become a complete mess otherwise. So there we go. Yes. No, very interesting, that one. That was very nice. I think it's distinct as well, as I say. And what I would like to emphasise the fact again that the hazelnut, even though it's massive hazelnut in there, doesn't dominate the chocolates. So interesting, that one. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to. I'll tell you what. I'll do this. I'll lift it up first. Let's have a see. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, by the way, this week coming. Let me know. Leave a comment off you about how you're finding the channel. By the way, do let me know. Do be honest. Don't be worried about being truthful. Let me know what you like about the channel, what you don't like. Just leave a comment off elsewhere, or if you're in Discord, let me know. Just send me, just put a message somewhere. Great to hear, by the way, feedback and things. Whether you like I did do some polls and things like that. I think I did do a poll for games nights. Roughly, basically 2/3 of people liked it and would take part or would watch. About a third were just not really bothered or didn't like them. So I think that's probably fair enough, because it's only going to be one aspect of the channel, so like one video every week or 2 weeks, if that, to bring people sort of together and have a bit of a community aspect to it. So I think that's probably fair enough, because everything else will still remain the same. So we'll see. So hopefully that's an okay thing. It would be nice just to have a little community sort of get-togethers and things like that. So yeah, so I'll be look out for that anyway. But let me know what you think about all these things. Yeah, as I say, it's always great to hear from you, so don't feel worried about it, about letting me know the truth of what you think. Okay, let's have a look. So what are we doing now then? I reckon we should probably do, let's do the dark one, shall we? Why not? So let's do the dark one. Where's that one on this thing here? I can't see it. This is the problem, I can't tell which one it is. I assume it's probably that one up there. That's Black Symphony, I think it says. That sounds quite nice, doesn't it? There we go. I assume that's it. Yes, there are. An intense, smooth cocoa filling embraced with a delicious black pearl in the centre. A symphony of sensation for dark chocolate lovers. Might not be one for key people. I'm definitely won over by the by the description and the look of it. I mean, look at that. I think it's called Dark Symphony on the next bit. which adds again. I don't know why they've got different things in different places, but there we go. Black Symphony, there we go. Crispy speciality with a dark chocolate centre and a smooth cocoa filling. So it's not got the nut in by the sounds of it. So this one might be a good rating for me. This one, we'll see. Dark chocolate 34%, so a good dark chocolate as well. You know, I quite like it when it's not too strong. See, cocoa powder 8.5%. Gum aromatic, emulsifiers. So it's got no palm oil in. May contain a trace of almonds and hazelnuts. Nutrition information per 100 grams. 570 calories. 57.5 grams of fat. 20.3 which are saturates. So still above the 500 to 550 scale that most chocolates have. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, looks sounds very nice, doesn't it? I think they've really sold that one quite well. Excuse me. Yeah. So I'll give it a bit of a weigh as well. We'll go down, give it a bit of a weigh, so we can see what the calories are roughly. I think it sounds very nice. Sounds very nice. Yeah, for sure. Let's move them forward a bit. Right, so let's give it a bit of a weigh then, just to see what it is. Here it is here. Apologies, this isn't quite... so 9 there. So I think we can roughly say that's 10 grams. What was the regular... Let's just have a check. The regular Ferrero Rocher. I'm sure that was quite a lot heavier. 14. It's quite heavy, that. I can't remember how I worked the calories out for that now. I feel like it... Well, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, well, 9 grams. So this is clearly lots lighter. Mind you, I'll say it is still in the wrapper, so maybe we'll weigh it again. Without the wrapper, it's probably a gram, isn't it? But if we just roughly assume it's 10% of the calories that were mentioned on here, yeah, it was basically 570 calories. So it's around 57, maybe 50 if you take away some things, calories per chocolate. And it says it's 37.5 grams of fat per 100 grams. So again, about 33.8, maybe a bit less than that. 20.3 of which is saturated. So again, about 2. So you take off a sort of gram or something like that. You know, well, a proportion of it based on the fact that it's not quite 10 grams. There we go. So let's give it an open. I think it looks quite nice. So again, I like this design on it. Just reduce the colour, the brightness. It does look very nice, doesn't it? It really does look nice. Well, so far I'm quite enjoying this. As I say, I'm not a big hazelnut person, but this set so far is doing it for me. I quite like it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Joe. I'm just about to check that now. Would the net weight? Yes. Without the package be different? Yes. So see. Oh, it's got a funny opening. This one it doesn't open the same as the last one. Maybe it's just gone a bit different, but it's not quite worked out the same. There you go. Flat bottom as well, this one. It's got a flat bottom. The other one, I'll say the Ferrero Rocher normally is quite round. So you can see it's a distinctly different chocolate. And that's probably why it weighs less, because it's not actually a full sphere. I was going to say like it weighed more. But I can't weigh more. Okay, yeah, so there we go. So it's roughly the same. It's about, as I say, rather than divide it by 10, you know, yeah, you divide it by 8. So it's around, yeah, so you just take off a bit more than 10% basically when we work out the calories, you know. So yeah, so it's around 50 calories, about 50 calories per thing roughly. But as I say, I'm not going to work it out precisely, but you get the gist of it. Okay, right. So there we go. The height of it's about 2.17, 2.2. Width at the bottom. So it is a bit of a pancake at the bottom, 2.7. The width roughly at the top, sort of 2.5. And width in the centre 2.65. Yeah. Maybe I should work out the calories with a calculator. Maybe I should have a calculator to hand. I'm not sure really. Maybe I should do that. Should I do that? Is that going too far, everyone? I always worry that I'm sort of going a bit too far with how I do things. I've got a calculator up here. So maybe I should do it. You know, as I say, I've not done it for the others. Maybe I should do it. I'll do it quickly. We'll see what happens. So 570, yes, divided by 100. Yeah, right, isn't it? What did I say? Times 8, did we say? Yeah, about 45.6 calories. I've got it worked out as here. Yeah, so about 45. So I said about 50, didn't I? So it's a bit more, a bit less than that. 37.5. Yeah, divided by 100 times 8. Yeah, about 3 grams of fat as well in it as well. Maybe this is going too far, this. I don't know, maybe you don't want this much. 1.6 of which is saturated, so there we go. But your content superb. Glad to see the channel growing over time. Content superb. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is growing a bit. Yes, it takes a bit of time, but hopefully will self-perpetuate. I think is the gist of it. But thank you so much for that, Joe. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and yeah, it's really nice to hear. So always good to hear your input as well. Even so don't be worried about saying some negative things if you do want to say something. It's no problem at all. Obviously, as long as it's constructive or whatever, it's not just negative. But yeah, no, thank you, Joe. I'm glad you enjoy it. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, let's have a see. Let's have a look. So I'll give this a bit of a chop. It looks very nice, actually. I think I didn't quite emphasise how nice it looks. The tyre tracks at the bottom look quite good. I'm excited for this one because I think there's no whole hazelnut in this one. So I think for me, it seems to have something in it though. There's like a sphere of something, but you can see it's a very liquidy. Got the same sort of liquid chocolate centre. I don't know if that's just a slab of dark chocolate in the middle. It seems to be basically like a Ferrero Rocher, but without the nutty bits in. So you got the same sort of outer shell, the same sort of ganache sense, but then something else in the middle. So it looks very interesting. I don't know what that is. So I've just chopped it in half. Let's just see if we can pick it out a bit. It comes out very easy. Look at that. That's how soft that centre is, liquidy. Look at it. So it is pretty much a ganache actually. I assume it's just a slab of dark chocolate. It's just like a sphere. I think of dark chocolate, I guess, anyway. Yeah, well, it'll just focus in a bit better. I don't quite want to focus in, but I don't know if you could see anyway. Looks very interesting though. Just see what it says on the actual packet. I don't remember it saying anything about a sort of dark chocolate centre, it says. Okay. With a smooth cocoa filling. So I guess it's just a slab of dark chocolate. Well, I think we need to taste this. Very excited for this one. Looks very nice. Let's lift myself up, give it a go. Yeah, it looks very interesting, this one. Oh. Let's have a see. Just raise the brightness a bit. Yeah, please leave a like, by the way, everyone, if you're enjoying the content. Please leave a like. If I can speak, leave a like. Can't speak today at all. One of those days. Yeah, it always helps out the channel, so thank you so much, by the way. I just realised I was speaking to Joe about that, Nobody mentions that, so yes. I remember this time. Thanks, Joe, though. Okay, let's give this a taste. Oh, wow. It's not just a dark chocolate Ferrero Rocher, it's completely different. In survivors, it's not got the hazelnuts in, it's not got a solid hazelnut inside it either. Oh, wow. It's a really rich centre. It's got like a solid bit of dark chocolate in the middle. A crispy outside with sort of crispy wafer. And say a dark chocolate sort of centre. That's really nice. Yeah. And so if you don't like dark chocolate, it's probably not for you. But again, similarly in the way that maybe the other ones, if you don't like hazelnuts, aren't for you. But then I say I still enjoyed them. This one's really nice though. Yeah. It's got like, it almost reminds me of those, as I say, the mini eggs that they did or whatever they were, or around Easter time. It's got a lovely, as I say, like ganache centre. Really rich and just melts in the mouth, and that's sort of that little crunch in the middle, which is I think what the Easter eggs were lacking actually. It has a sort of that dark chocolate little lump in the middle, just gives a bit of a different texture. Yeah, it's really nice, that, really nice. And I say the lovely crunches on the outside, the solidity of the dark chocolate on the inside, and then the velvety river of rich sort of dark chocolate on the inside as well. It's really, yeah, lovely, that one. As I say, I'm not going to say I'm the biggest dark chocolate fan in the world, but I can appreciate it for sure. And I do like between 30 and 35, I think 55%, or maybe in the 50s dark chocolate's as high as I'd like it to go with. This is 35% or 34 or something. It wasn't a very strong dark chocolate at all. It didn't taste very rich in the middle, but the richness is from the, as I say, the sort of liquid ganache type centre. I would have said very rich that. What's it say the dark chocolate is? I can't find it very easily on this. 34% it says. I don't know if that means it's dark chocolate's 34% of the thing, where it's actually dark, that's what the dark chocolate percentage is. Not sure, a bit hard to tell really. But either way, it's very nice. But yeah, lovely. Really love this one actually. I think struggled, I don't, yeah. It's just, I want another one. It's really nice. It's got such a crispy outer shell, which is really lovely. And so that lovely smoothness inside with that rich sort of dark chocolate. It's pretty much melted. It's lovely. And then so the little, it really works with the bit in the middle that just gives you that different consistency, different to the outside, the crunch. It's just a little, I say, a little bit of dark chocolate, and it's not too hard. It's yeah, it's a good one. This one, yeah, it's a 5 out of 5. This one, it's lovely. Yeah, lovely one, that one. And it's not just a Ferrero Rocher, as I say. There's no hazelnuts in there at all. There's no, unless it's by accident, as in, somehow some bits of it are snuck into it. But yeah, there's no chopped hazelnuts or whole hazelnuts. It's a lovely one, that one. That's a lovely chocolate. Yeah, lovely chocolate. It's got so many different textures. Yeah, wow, that was really nice. Really nice. I want to have another one of those for sure. I'm tempted just to have another one, but yeah, I can't. I've got to continue on. Well, that's a lovely chocolate. I must say that's a really lovely chocolate. It's just the fact it's just got so many different textures in there. Well, it has. It does. It has the crispy crunch on the outside. That's the dark chocolate chunk in the middle, and then a sort of very velvety, smooth river of rich sort of dark chocolate ganache, I guess you'd say. Again, that word. Yeah, it's definitely a quality one. As I say, the other ones as well, don't forget I was mentioning, and perhaps not for me, but if you do like hazelnuts, then they probably would be quite, so at least half a mark higher, and I've given them 4 out of 5 as well, so good quality selection, I'd say, so far. That was a very nice chocolate. Very nice. Okay, so yes, let's see what we got next then. I think it's another tab one. Which one is it? It's quite difficult to know what's going on in this with the layout of it, unfortunately. It's a bit of a pain. Because it doesn't show the wrapper on the back of it. It doesn't give all the information on the bit that does show the wrapper. So I think the next one is probably this one. So I think we're leaving the white chocolate ones till the end. Yeah, so this one. It says dark, so I guess that makes sense. Ferrero Tenderly, so it says Tenderly again. I guess the little tabs are just called... Oh, no, maybe not. I don't know where the Tenderly came from before. Where is it now? I can't find it. I've gone past it. There it is. There we go. Yes, Ferrero Tenderly Dark. An intense dark chocolate layer covering a crunchy hazelnut. So it has got hazelnut in here, this one. So we're back to hazelnuts. Yeah, okay, so... there we go. Better or worse, back to hazelnut. So it's probably... Yeah, one of those, but let's see, where is it now? So I think it's that one there, Tenderly Dark, there we go. So fine dark chocolate praline with a hazelnut filling. Okay, fine dark chocolate, 49.5%. I think that's just how much of it's made up of that, I think, but I'm not sure. Because it says hazelnuts, 17%. It's got palm oil in it as well. Unusual for a dark chocolate, so I don't know, it's unusual that. There you go, so 400 grams. 598 calories, 43.2 grams of fat, 20 of which are saturates. There we go. So perhaps give it a weigh as well, just work out, maybe it's going too far to sort of work out the calories. I don't really know. Maybe we don't really need to know them exactly. I'm not sure, because I haven't done it for all of them yet. Maybe something going forward I can do, I don't know. But anyway. All right, that's, well, here we go. So I'll look at it before we go down, actually. May as well while we're here. It will... Because that's the actual packaging. So it's again, it's that little tab. That's pretty good. Same as the other one, really. Okay, let's move myself down. Yeah, it's probably made everyone hungry. If everyone's gone a bit quiet, made everyone hungry, and then... Oh dear, yeah, honestly. One of those, isn't it? One of those. Yeah, those dark chocolate ones, I must say. Oh, I'm craving that really now, to have another one of them. It'd be difficult not to eat all those. It definitely really stood out. It was lovely, that one, really lovely. Okay, this one might not be so much because it's got hazelnut for me, so where's it gone as well? I've lost it. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Okay. All right, let's give it a bit of an open then. Let's get the camera focused in a bit. There we go. Okay, so we've got only 3 more after this one, I think. 3 more. Yeah, doing all right, really. Oh, yes. What's this? Got the food in the air fryer. Have this on in the background. Ah, see. Yeah, for they work okay then, QP, these air fryers. Never sure what to make of them, really. Did they work then? Did they actually still, fry things just as well? Hopefully not frying a Ferrero Rochers, QP, fingers crossed. Okay, let's see. Deep frying them, maybe that would work, I don't know. Yes. Okay, let's see if that will actually focus in. Okay. There you go. So 10. So we do get literally a 10% one this time. So that's pretty good. That's quite easy, isn't it? So let's have a see. Yeah, so the dark one. So, yeah, so 590 calories per 100 grams. So basically, 60 calories per tab. 43.2 grams of fat. So basically 4.3 per tab, and 20 which is saturated. So basically 2. So there we go. Yes. Yeah, see, well, so they're really good. They cook faster than ovens, and chips come out crispy. All right, and it gets rid of a lot of the fat. So you only put in like a teaspoon of fat, or even if any. So it really really works. I might have to get one of them then, because it sounds very, yeah, very healthy. Really, I guess, you know. There you go. Yes, yeah. So yeah, maybe we should try putting put a Ferrero Rocher and see what happens. But yeah, honestly, I can't guarantee the good results though. Okay, let's give this a bit of a chop. No, you literally don't put any oil in, right? Because I've seen those things where you put like a teaspoon in, but I guess you did say air fat or whatever you said, what you called it. Air fryer, yeah. Cooks with hot air. And they come out crispy, you say. That sounds really good. So can you put anything in it, or is it just like chips and things like this? Can you put like, I don't know, probably a bad example, but I don't know, sausages or something. Can you put anything in there, or is it just, yeah, or is it just specific things? Interesting, interesting. Let's give this a chop then. Yeah, you can make anything in it. Wow. Okay, I'm very tempted. Right, because the thing a few years back, maybe 10, 15, 20 years, was all these George Foreman fryers. Maybe these are the new replacements for them, because you don't hear about those much anymore. Maybe these are the things. Basically, what they would do is you'd fry them, and it would have a sloping back tray, so all the fat would drip out. You know, I guess you didn't actually have to put any fat in anyway. But maybe these are the modern day things now. I don't know. Yeah. Presumably all the fat, if there's any existing fat in the thing itself, the fat will drip out somewhere, presumably. Yeah, interesting. I might have to look into that, QP. Yeah, thank you. So there we go, yes. So there we are, because it's got that typical sort of Ferrero Rocher fondant. So basically this is like a, yeah, it's got the crispy chopped hazelnuts in there as well. So it's got the crispy outer shell of a Ferrero Rocher, but presumably everything else is in there is like that, and it's dark chocolate, of course. So it's got that creamy fondant. It's not quite as liquidy as the other one. So it's a bit different this time, a bit more of a truffle than the ganache. You can see it doesn't really come out as much, but interesting, yeah. Can't get it back on. Trying to put it back on so I can eat it. It was stuck on the knife. Okay, well, never mind. All right. Yeah, see. Okay, interesting. Yeah. It doesn't get rid of fats. I see. So it just sort of keeps it inside, does it? Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, I guess it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Interesting then. I guess depends what you're cooking in, of course, but I might add to the flavour, of course. Yes. So yeah. All right, QB. Thank you for that. I'll look out for those. Sound very interesting. That. Yeah. All right, let's lift myself up then. Give this one a taste. So I think this looks a bit more, let's say a bit more, not quite as liquidy as the last one, but very interesting. Yes. Basically a mini oven. Yeah, I see. Okay, right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I guess that's kind of what an oven is, isn't it? Really, like frying stuff in hot air, whatever. Yeah. Guess that makes sense. Yeah. All right, I'll look into that. Sounds quite an interesting contraption. So yeah. But it's just because I guess it's quite concentrated, so it sort of does things a lot quicker. Yeah, thanks, QP. As I say, maybe not best to put chocolate in there. Or you could put like cakes and stuff. Well, yeah, I guess sort of mini cakes or whatever that need warming up, or brownies or something. Yeah. All right, let's give this one a taste. Let's do it. Very yeah. I think this one is an interesting one because it's not quite. Remember the Torrentino one I did, Torrentino, Torrentino. I said basically the hazelnut didn't overpower it. This one, the hazelnut does get in the way a bit. Even though it's quite dark chocolate and quite rich, the hazelnut's quite prominent in this one. So I guess obviously if you like hazelnuts and you're really into, this, which you most likely will do to buy a Ferrero selection, it's not a problem, but for me it's a bit too much. The Torrentino just managed to balance it quite well, and I think the Ferrero Rocher does as well, but this one maybe a bit too much on the hazelnut side. I see you got the chopped hazelnuts and the whole hazelnuts. There's a lot of hazelnut going on in there. While the dark chocolate's present and things like this, and you can taste it, It doesn't quite, I don't think it balances out quite as well. It's more in favour of the hazelnuts in this one. Mm, mm. Yes. Hi there, Dedston. How are you doing? Yeah, I hope you're doing all right. Good to see you again, by the way. As we said, you've got the self-control of a godly saint to eat that chocolate without ever indulging going mad with it. Much respect. Oh, thank you. Well, it's very difficult, I must say. It's not easy. And I must admit, at the weekends, I tend to, I wouldn't say binge, but I tend to have a bit of it, because during the week I try not to have anything, so I can, sort of like lose any weight that I've gained at the weekend. So it's balancing it out, but it's quite difficult, I must say. Yes. So sometimes, I can't quite resist as much as I should do. But thank you so much. Yeah, I need to perhaps be a bit more careful, but yes, thank you so much. Yeah, no, thank you. It's good to see you back again, by the way. Really good to see you back. So I hope you're doing okay and enjoying your weekend. Yeah, this one for me, I quite like the dark chocolate taste to it. It's quite nice. I think it's just a bit, it doesn't quite balance as well as the others. And as I say, unfortunately, it balances too much in favour of the hazelnut for me. And I think that's, and other people wouldn't mind that. And it's nice to have the dark chocolate there and things, but for me, it's not quite as good. Yes, I don't know. I think for other people, you could probably add a half mark to a mark on it, depending on your love of hazelnuts. But I think for me, this one, I quite like the dark chocolate taste. There's just too much hazelnut there. And while it doesn't taste too bad, I'm not a big fan of, let's say, the hazelnut consistency, I guess it is. Rather than the taste, it's the consistency of sort of nuts I'm not a big fan of. I do quite like the dark chocolate, but again, it's more like a truffly one in this one, more so than the ganache as well, so you don't really have that liquidity to it, for want of a better term. So it's a high 3.5, a low 4, but I think I'm going to stick with 3.5 for this one. It's just not quite there for me, this one. But as I say, if you like hazelnuts, you probably add a half a mark at least to it. So it's still up there, still a good one, and that's still a good mark, but I don't know, yeah, it's not quite there for me, not quite. Yes. Oh, good strategy. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, it's one of those. Unfortunately, yeah, you can't literally have your chocolate and eat it, or In my case, unfortunately, yeah, you would just put on so much weight, so it's very difficult, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to be careful. I need to perhaps be a bit more careful at the weekends now, because I think I've kind of not quite, I think I've gone over the balance a bit, really. So and it only takes a couple of weeks where these extra half pounds you're not losing build up to a few pounds. So I need to perhaps get a bit more careful. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks, Dedson. Thank you so much. Yes, no, I'm glad you're having a good one, and thanks for your well wishes. Yeah, so done some pretty good. We've got 3 left actually now. 3 left. So I think we need to do the right. We probably. Oh, do I do this one? I think I'm going to leave this one till the end. This one looks to be the most exciting one. So I think I will leave that one till the end, I think. Well, having said that, I don't know. What do you reckon, everyone? Anyone got any preference? Maybe you don't mind. I don't know. What is it? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It does look very distinctive. I think I might leave it till the end, just because it looks to be the distinct one for the set, I think. We've all sort of had Raffaellos before or whatever. So, yeah. I think we'll leave that one till the end. We'll go on to the white chocolate ones now. Why not? Okay, I'll just give the... plate a bit of a wipe, as I say, and my knife a bit of a wipe as well, just to tidy up so everything doesn't look a mess. Okay, just obviously you don't want to corrupt the flavours as well or taint the flavours or whatever with the other ones as well. So there we go. Okay, right, yeah. So I think we'll do the we'll go on to the Raffaellos now. Why not? I think we will. We'll do the white chocolate ones. I think we should. So. Let's have a look. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. I can't quite read this one very well because it's on the... There we go. The creamy hazelnut filling unveils a crunchy almond sensor. This one seems to be more... Okay, creamy hazelnut, crunchy almond. So it sounds very much like a Bueno, this, doesn't it? A Kinder Bueno. It's Kinder owned by Ferrero. I think it is, isn't it? I love the design there as well. I think it looks very nice. I think for sure it looks very nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Looks very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah. That's very good. And Andrew's back. Hi, Andrew. Where have you been? Yes. Don't know where you went. You go a bit quiet. I wonder where you've gone. But yes, glad you're back anyway. Where have you been? Hopefully nothing untoward. But yeah, let's see. All right, so let's have a look then. So we've got the Raffaello's one now. I think it is. I can't even find it at all on here. It doesn't even... I can't even see it. Well, yeah. It doesn't even appear to be on the back. I don't even know which one it is. I guess it's... I honestly don't know which one it is. I can't tell at all which one it actually is. Is it even on here? It doesn't even seem to be on here. It must be. I assume then it's this Mandalay one at the top, but it doesn't say. It doesn't mention a Raffaello on it. I don't think that I can see anyway. Yeah, I think it's this one. Crisp hazelnut covered speciality with a smooth hazelnut filling and almond centre. There we go. Hazelnut's 22%. Got palm fat in it. 400 grams. I think it's 596 calories. 42.4 grams of fat. 13.7 which is saturates. I think I can just make that out. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit strange. It's not called Raffaello on the inside. I don't quite get that. It's a bit confusing. Must say, is that what it's called on the outside? Yeah. Oh no, I just made it up. It was called Mandalay on the inside. I think I just sort of read it as Raffaello. Yeah, which is odd. Okay, I just yeah, it's not actually one. Okay, that was my mistake. Sorry about that. You must have all been thinking I was going crazy. All right, there we go. So it was the right one in the end, but there we are. Oh, Zhao's back as well. Yes. Sorry, I'm back. Yes, and yes, and yes. The darkness of joining us starts messing with my time perception. Okay, I see. Crikey. Well, hopefully you don't. Yeah. Well, yes, honestly. Hopefully you don't feel like you're in the past or anything like that. But oh dear. But yeah, same happens to Dead to Sin as well. Thought it was Thursday. Crikey. Yeah, I see. Oh, and yes, Andrew's. What's he say? I think I just got some Patent Gold Milk Chip Shortbread this week from Heron Foods. New premium range, really good. First time ever seen milk choc chip shortbread. Right, I see. All right, really, it's right. It is. You don't often see it, I must say, but yes, it is very nice. You know, I wish there was more of it. I must say, I do wish there was more of it. Use always dark chocolate chip. Yeah, yeah. See, I can't think if I've seen both or not. But yeah, I think I've seen milk chocolate chip. I'm not sure about dark chocolate, but yeah, maybe I've seen the other way around. Yes. Yeah. See. Honestly, yeah, an interesting one. Yeah, all right. Yeah, well, let me know what they're like then, Andrew. Sound quite an interesting one. Yes, fantastic, disconcerting for sure. I see. Oh dear. Well, you know, as I say, well, you know, yeah, one of those. I think, basically, the night, if you get up when it's dark and you know, you want to see when it's dark and things like this, it can be a bit weird. And this, that, and the other, I must say. But whether you're doing that or not, but I do know that sort of experience. Yeah. Weird one. But yeah, see. Okay, right. Let's have a see. Let's have a zoom down then, shall we? So it's not Raffaello. It's not. It looks like Raffaello's, but it's not. So I think that's quite interesting. Let's say Mandalay. So Mandalay, I think Mandel is almond, isn't it, in German? I think maybe in Italian. Maybe it's Italian actually. I think it's almond, or is it hazelnut? One or the other. Okay. A quick swig of my drink just to go. Now it's getting a bit dry. All these hazelnuts. Okay. All right, there we go. Right. So getting towards the end, getting towards the business. I almost got the zebra one. Yeah, chocolate chip shortbread is almost always dark chocolate. Yeah, see, if it appears. Pressed on the thing, but it's not appearing. Oh, there we go. Yes, for some reason. Seems to be a tradition. There's milk chocolate chip, very nice as well. Yeah, see. Interesting one, yeah. Yes, I see. Hopefully the stream quality is still alright, by the way. I'm guessing saying it's buffering a bit on my side. Hopefully it's alright. Fingers crossed. Might turn out okay. It's just a temporary blip there. Alright, let's give this a bit of an open. But it looks quite nice, as I say. It's got I love the different colours on it, for sure. But you would be mistaken. I think this was like a Raffaello type thing. I don't know why it's called differently. It looks the same wrappers to me. So it's very strange that, but let's just see. All right, I just slightly reset the streaming software then, just to make it get back on track. Sometimes when it starts playing up a bit, it just needs restarting. So I've just done that. So hopefully you can still see everything okay. Right, oof. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Right, this looks very interesting. Look at this. So definitely different. Yeah. How's the selection been so far? Very good, Andrew. Very good. Very impressed actually. This one's very unusual. This one. Look at this. Yeah, looks very nice. I say, if you obviously need to really be a hazelnut fan to get the most out of this, and I'm not really, but I'm still finding it to be a very nice one. Doesn't help me I'm working hard. Oh, it just blends into one. Oh, really? Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, it can be a pain that, but well, hopefully you get some time off. You got time off today? Yeah. Oh, not working. Sorry. Yeah. I see. Right. Yeah, so I thought you were saying you're working every day. Sorry, I misread that, Dead. So yeah, sorry about that. But yes, I know what you mean. You've got to kind of keep yourself into a habit, I think. Yeah, you've just got to try and do that. Difficult though. But yeah, you've got to sort of get into a habit and stick to it. Otherwise, as you say, you can just end up, yeah, everything just blending into one, I think. Well, hopefully you find something soon. Yeah, it can be a bit of a problem at the moment. Walker's is the most familiar shortbread brand in the UK. Walker's, you say? And usually seen in supermarkets alongside own brand stuff. Yeah, Patterson's. I've seen Patterson's, yeah, a few times, yes. I think I got some of their, I think it was Iron Brew Jammy Dodger type things, I think, once, I think. But yeah, see, interesting. Yeah, interesting one, that one. Don't buy lots of shortbread though, I must admit. Because I'll say, like yourself, I prefer it to have sort of bits of, well, I don't know if you prefer it, but I like to have it with chocolates and things like this in it. All right, let's give this a bit of a, let's give it a weigh first. Let's just see. So just not quite on a flat surface, but so 10 grams again. So it's really useful that the 10 grams. Yeah. So yeah. So say so you can just divide it by 10 basically. So yeah. So it's 59.6 grams of calories. So basically 60 calories. 4.2 grams of fats, this is per one, 1.37 of which are saturates, so there we go, not too bad, not too bad at all. Yes, blurry cam specials, it got a bit blurry, hopefully it's alright. Yeah, he went to, okay, now it's, okay, yes, now it's focused, yeah. Oh, thanks, good to see you, Tails, by the way, glad you could make it, good to see you, hope you're doing alright. Yeah, how's your weekend going? Yeah, local W Smith, can we flake and boost, reduced to clear. Oh, I see, nobody buys single flakes anymore. Yeah, difficult one. They're definitely not as popular as they were, I don't think. But well, from but no basis to say that. But you don't get that impression. But you don't like boosts. Yeah, boosts are not my favourite, but I don't mind them. Not my favourite, but I don't mind them. I don't mind them. But I know what you mean. Yes. Okay. Let's have a look. Move this out of the way. Yes. Oh, thanks, Joe. Yes, don't forget to hit that like button, everyone. Yeah, thanks so much, Joe. Yes, please. It would really help out the channel. So yeah, please do. Please do. No, I bet you're late, gutted. Oh, no, well, never mind. Sometimes life gets in the way. Don't worry about it. It's one of those things. One of those things. Gone blurry again now as well. Yeah. There we go. Oh, well, glad you could make it though. Better late than never. That's what they always say. Let's just check the. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's give us a chop then. It looks quite nice. I mean, it looks a bit untidy though. Not too bad, but it definitely looks a bit. Yeah, it's different. It's got like a knobble on the top. Looks like a French fancy. And I see all these sort of chopped bits and pieces around the edge, which are quite interesting, sort of nuts and crispy pieces. Stuff like that. Yeah, all right, let's give it a bit of a chop then. Looks like almonds in this one as well. Okay, there we go, look at that, wow. It's definitely a Kinder Bueno this, isn't it? Look at this. Goodness me, look at that. It's definitely like a, it's got like a hazelnut in it as well. I think there's a hazelnut there in this one. Can't quite point to it, but yeah. Where is it? Is that a bit of hazelnut? Is that just where the knife went through? Just said I had a chopped hazelnut in. Maybe it's just where the knife went in. Yeah. There's definitely, look at this. It's really liquidy. Look at that. Wow, it's so liquidy that. So it's basically a Kinder Bueno this, I think. Kinder Bueno white, maybe. So it's very interesting, doesn't it? Yeah. It's very indulgent, this one. Wow. Yeah, what was the actual description of it again? Mandalay, it's called, so I'll say almondy. Crisp hazelnut covered speciality with a smooth hazelnut filling and almond centre. Wow. So smooth hazelnut filling. So I guess that is, yeah, Kinder Bueno. Interesting, interesting. Yes. You can't hit like yet. See if you like the video in due time. Well, hopefully you will, fingers crossed. But it would be really helpful if you did. Yes. Unusual looking chocolate. It does look a bit strange. It does look a bit strange. Yeah, it does look a bit odd. So it's one of those, isn't it? One of those. Yeah. Oh, I just hope you're doing okay. Oh, honestly. Oh, yes. Oh, and Andrew, if you wouldn't mind doing your on, well, in fact, I'll just do it. But yeah, let's just see. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yes. Yeah, if that person turns up again, just kick him straight over. Andrew, would you mind doing an exclamation mark troll, please? Yeah, we've added it to the troll list. Would that be all right? Hope you wouldn't mind doing it, Andrew, or anyone else who's a moderator. Add one to the count. Yeah, it's the same person, yeah. And yeah, so if you see them turn up, just do it. There we go. It's 4 now. There we are. We've got 4 of them. That's good. Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, White Kinder Bueno is the very best chocolate bars in the UK. Yeah, it looks very interesting, this one. Let's give it, lift myself up and give this one a taste. Yeah, there we go. Right. Yeah, so I've got 4 of them now. So we'll see how many we keep coming back. But yeah, 4 so far. Good work there, Andrew. Good work. Right, okay. Yes, if you could hit like twice, you could. Yes, well, be careful if you do that because it hit it 3 times. Always an odd number, basically. It's fine. Well, no, I know what you mean. Don't worry. Thank you so much, my Edison. Thank you. Not so bad, thank you. Yeah, tired from work, trying to rest. 5:45 a.m. on a Sunday. Oh no, oh, what a shame. Well, hopefully it's worth them. You know, get some good money from it. Fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it was just like it's underneath the bridge. Yes, much better than it was now. Yeah, I think we definitely got on top of all that. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for your help, everyone, with all that, by the way. Yeah, it's been a real help actually. It has been a real help. Right, let's give this one a go. Let's see. Looks quite an interesting one. This one. Let's see. I'm expecting to taste pretty much like a Kinder Bueno, so it should be a good one. Let's give it a go. Yeah, it does really. It's got a nice, the outer shell of it is quite interesting as well. It's got lots of different textures. As I say, you've seen how it's got so many different things. Yeah, very interesting. Like, I don't know if it's like Rice Krispie pieces, but it definitely seems to be chopped almonds and chopped hazelnuts at least. Anyway, I don't know. It's very interesting. Well, it's definitely crispy pieces, so maybe not chopped almonds, but you know, it could be that on the inside it's got a bit of a crispy shell as well. Yeah, interesting one. Yeah, it's an interesting one. That was not bad at all. That I think, yeah, interesting. I think that's quite. It's got a lovely centre actually, that lovely sort of Kinder Bueno centre. I would say though it's not quite as good as a Kinder Bueno. It's yeah, a funny one. Yeah, it's basically a Kinder Bueno is pretty good because it's got so many different textures, and then it's got the creamy centre. This one though doesn't really have that. It's got some different textures, but they're not quite the same. It's not quite as strong as a Kinder Bueno. Basically, it's not bad. I didn't really get any sort of real white chocolate taste either. Any real chocolate taste. There's something, but not much. So even though it looks clearly to be sort of a Kinder Bueno implementation in this chocolate selection, it's not quite as good. Yeah. It's a difficult one. I think, yeah. I think for me, it's I see it's got a good attempt at different textures around the outside, and it's got a quite nice. It does a reasonable job of it, but it's not quite as good as a Kinder Bueno, basically. But it represents it relatively well. Imagine a Kinder Bueno just without enough of the crunchy bits that make it a bit special, really. I know obviously there's a lot about the cream. Yeah. So I think for me, it's still nice. It's probably 3.5, maybe a 4. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know whether to give it the benefit. I'll give it a 4 or just stick with a 3.5. It's not bad, but I just think it doesn't have the crunch, the nice wafer texture and things that a Kinder Bueno has to back it up. So I'm going to say 3.5 out of 5. I think, but it's closest to a 4. But I think a 3.5. I think is the way forward with that one. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, sorry to later on. Yes, yeah. Fingers crossed everything goes right for everyone. By the way, I hope you're doing all right. And I say, work's a difficult thing. It's a pain when you don't have it. It's a pain when you do have it. You just got to find that mental balance, I think. Yeah. So it's one of those. Yeah, one of them. Yes, what have you done to touch so many? It's just one person being an idiot, basically. You know, it's just got too much time on the hands. I don't know what it is. It's a shame, really. You know, I don't want to give them too much attention, though, because that's what they seem to want. Yeah, it's just someone with too much time on it. It's just one person. I don't know. Oh, it's a sign of success. Oh, hi, Poppy. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, good to see you. Nice to see you back. You don't see your trials on it. Oh, thank you so much. Lovely thing to say. Thank you. No, thank you very much. It's one of those things. It's the internet. It's just one of those you've got to tolerate. But luckily, there's lots of lovely people out there, such as yourself, all the people in the chat, Dead to Sin, Tails, Andrew Winton, Jow QP, Alan, who was here before. I think he might have disappeared now. Scotty, of course. Scotty just turned up. Hi there, Scotty. I hope you do. Did you have a nice time in Devon? You're probably still there, actually. Hope you're having a good time. Yes. Oh, dear. Yes, and hopefully everything's still going. Let me know if the channel's buffered in, by the way. It seems saying it's buffering on my side, but I don't know if it is. I saw a message that early. Well, I hope you're in a position to keep motivated. Yeah. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah. Good advice, this Tails. Good advice. Good advice. This one breaks up with little challenges or experiences that bring some positivity to your week, etc. Yeah. Good advice, that Tails. Yeah. I'm sure Dead Sin things will work out. Just as they keep positive, you'll be okay. You know. It's just one of those, isn't it? Yeah, it's difficult, unfortunately. But yeah, keep positive. Just assume you have got a job. You know, act as if you do. Get up at decent times. Keep yourself doing regular things. You know, don't get mired in a spiral, basically. You know, yeah. Oh, let's see, Joe. It's coming through okay here. That's good. Yes, hopefully it is. Yeah, hopefully it is. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm just going to reset the software again just to make sure it's, yeah, not got its knickers in a twist, so we say in the UK. Okay. Yeah, as long as it's not being harassing, I think trolls are funny. Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. You're right. You're right. This is it. Yes, it's one of them. You're right. As long as you know, it's one of those. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Tails. Yeah, thank you, Tails. Yeah. Thank you so much, Tails. Also like this video. Thank you. Yeah, good to see you back, QP. By the way, how's your how's your tea going? By the way, yes, or your dinner, I guess you might say. Yeah. But yes, this is it. This is it. It's the same. It's the same one person, as we say, just being a pain. Got too much time on our hands, but there we go. All right, so just got to clean up this. We only got one. We've got two left actually now. I've just got to clean the old thing left. But yeah, good to see you all, by the way. It's really nice that, you know, the thing with the chat is obviously it can be difficult when there's only a couple of people. When everyone comes at the same time, it's really nice because you all can chat to each other, chat to me, and it kind of just works by itself, and it's a lovely thing. So it's nice to see you all here, by the way. I'm glad you're all getting along as well. And that was the other thing with anyone being a bit negative, because they cause problems basically. You know, but as I say, you know, we just ignore them and get rid of them now. So we have no. We were trying to be. What's the word? Inclusive of people that might just not have great social skills, but it became quite apparent quite quickly that the person was just trying to be frustrating, basically. So there we go. So it's a shame because obviously, you know, I want to, you know, allow people to be able to enjoy the channel who might not be able to really, you know, converse very well and things like this, because it's difficult and it's different languages and things like this, but clearly, you know, I gave that person a lot of chances and it was quite clear that I was wasting my time and affecting yourselves as well. So and I think learning from that, I shouldn't give them people as much time of day. Basically, we're just clearly being pains, and I've just got to think of the channel and the emphasis. And it's like now, for instance, I'm talking about it now rather than, you know, and I've just got to not have the emphasis on that going on, you know, and this is what the person presumably wants. So okay, yes, okay, right. Oh, just trying to catch up with the conversation. Sorry, let's go to be let's see, is anyone else's sound cutting in now? Hopefully it's all right. Fingers crossed it's okay. I think I just stopped I stopped and restarted the channel, so there we go. Keep it exited and re-entered. So maybe it's a YouTube thing then. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Thanks, Poppy. I don't know what it is, basically. Sometimes my internet's a pain, sometimes it's not. Sometimes YouTube's a pain, sometimes it isn't. I don't know. So what I've tried to do now is just stop and start the software so that it kind of, yeah, it sometimes just seems to need to reset itself. So that's kind of my tactic now. But thank you for persevering with that. Thank you. Yes. Did the Lindo box win in the end? we'll still go through it. We'll still go through it. Yes, we'll still go through it. Oh yeah, it did win basically. Yes, it did win. that's why we're doing it basically. Yes. Well, it's not really Lindo box. So well, it's Ferrero actually. It's Ferrero, isn't it? Sorry, yeah, Ferrero box. This one is the one that won. Yeah, this is the one that won. Yeah, but we'll do it again for next week. Oh dear. Yes. Okay. Right. So where are we up to? But yeah, I agree with you totally there, QP. Yes, definitely. Well, I've had quotes from them that are exactly the same person saying the same thing, and well, in fact, not quite with them, but yeah. All right, let's have a see. So what are we up to now? Yeah, so we've got this one basically. Let's have a look. They're all called upside down. Tenderly. So they're all called Tenderly, these little ones. So I guess it's their little name. and Biancaretti, I think it's called, which I think is a sort of like a mix between white and amaretto. Biancaretto, rather. I think that's the gist of it. So you can imagine it's like white chocolate amaretto is the gist of it. So it sounds very interesting again. So I like the way they're sticking to the principles. There's only been one that hasn't had any, wrong side, any hazelnuts in. That was the dark chocolate one, which was interesting. It wasn't just a milk chocolate one. Okay, so where are we up to with this? So there it is. I can't quite read it actually. It's on here. There we go. Yeah, you might see me. I can't read this actually. It's just at the wrong side for me to read it. Oh, there we go. A delicate white chocolate with a crunchy almond filling, expertly balanced to deliver a mouth-watering experience. Yeah, so there we go. Sounds very interesting. That sounds very interesting. Yeah. The packaging reminds me of the luxury hotel chocolates. Yeah, exactly. I didn't quite say that in the same words, but I would say it's like something you'd get after dinner on a, I don't know, like, I said an airplane actually. I think I gave it to, it doesn't sound quite as posh as how I meant it, which is how you said it, Cupid. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I think as well. Yes. Nestle's bringing out 4-finger orange Kit Kats to capitalise on the continuing orange trade. Yes, one Andrew. Yes, they're always doing the 2-finger Kit Kats, but that's 4 fingers. Well, that's quite interesting then. Yeah, 4-finger orange Kit Kat. Probably not necessary, but like you say, yeah, I can understand it. Yeah, it's interesting because they don't normally bother, like you say, but they did do the several ones, didn't they? Unusually. Just remember the Orange Club biscuit tails. Yeah, the Orange Club, I love those. When I was younger, you used to be able to nibble around the edges, but you certainly can't do that now. The chocolate's not thick enough anymore. But they are nice, the Orange Clubs, I must say. I always have time for orange clubs. Oh, Poppy, yes, you're a sucker for orange chocolate trend, yes. I must say, Poppy, I kind of agree with you. I do like orange chocolate. I think it did get a bit much at one point. I think I mentioned this a few times when one of the aisles was just literally full of Cadbury's orange chocolate variants and other things, and it was like, hang on, it's gone a bit too far now. But I do like it a lot, especially Terry's chocolate orange. Terry's white chocolate orange is great. Lots of lovely chocolate orange actually. The twirl was lovely. I do admit it is one of my nice things. I know some people like mint. I know Scotty, for instance, saying he likes mint. But for me, I'm glad it's orange and not mint. If mint would, I'd go with it, but orange is definitely where it's at for me. I just want to take a bite of the 4-finger ones without breaking them off. You're one of those, are you, QP? One of those where they post a picture on Twitter where it says, look, someone's done this. Like they'll take like a slice of a triangle outside of a pizza in the centre rather than do a normal one and stuff like that. That's a bit like that with those. Interesting though, interesting. I must say, it kind of works a bit better than that, I must admit. Maybe it's not quite as bad. Oh, okay, let's have a look at this one then. This is very difficult to read because of where it is on the thing, but white chocolate praline with a crunchy almond filling, there we go. 52% white chocolate, it says. It's got palm oil in it as well. There we are. Anything else in it of interest? Can't see anything. Okay, and the calories, let's just see. I'll show you the calories there so you can see them, then I'll read them myself in a minute. 100 grams, well, there you go. 500, is that 607 calories? 42.3 grams of fat. 23.7 of which is saturates. There we go. 100 grams. So quite high in calories per 100 grams. Okay. Yes. Yes. Wensleydale cheese at Tesco with chocolate and orange. Crikey, that's a bit much. It's like Heston Blumenthal's in charge of UK supermarkets. Yeah. That is a weird one. Wensleydale cheese and chocolate. Is that an actual cheese then with chocolate? It's not a chocolate flavoured. It's not a cheese flavoured chocolate. It's a chocolate flavoured cheese. Well, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right there, Andrew. Trying to get social media attention. Yes. I want to try the espresso martini cheese from Aldi. So it was just on Wednesday, wasn't it? I was saying cheese flavoured chocolate. Do you remember? Would it be an extreme one? But Poppy's not too sure. I'm not sure about cheese and choc. Yeah. I'm not too sure either. I agree with you there, Poppy. I agree. Mind you, I would try it, but I'm not sure about it. Yeah, try the espresso martini cheese from Aldi. I'll be able to find it though. Yeah, see, well, Andrew, I don't know if he frequents Aldi a lot, but you know what's going on, don't you, Andrew? So you have to mention it. Yeah, honestly. Interesting. But yeah, if you're in Discord, by the way, yourself, Poppy and Tails, if you ever fancy joining Discord, let me know. Just feel free to do it. The links will be popping up every now and again. Because we do post lots of photos of sightings and things. Scotty's often out and about in various supermarkets. Andrew obviously reports on things that are coming out and things. So we do get updates as to what's going on. So it's quite, it's quite a close-knit community, but there's a lot going on in it. And people, as I say, keeping up to date with spottings and things. So and obviously if you find things yourself, you can post them as well. So please consider checking it out. It's a great way to keep in touch with the community and myself. One thing that the candy's high in calories wouldn't be as easy to overheat. Overeat, yes, I know this is it, but it's one of those. It definitely is on the contrary there, it definitely is, Joe, you're definitely right. Yes, choc and cheese kind of rolls off the tongue. Yeah, I guess we have apple sauce and other things, with savoury stuff, so yeah. Philadelphia Milker QP, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Although I'm not a big fan of Philadelphia, it's a bit too cheesy for me. But yes. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I saw you, Ed. So I knew what you meant. Yes, I know. The calories. Well, this is it. Everything's a bit moreish though, but they're all quite high in calories. I must say. They're all pretty. In this case, they're all over the 500 to 550 limit. Yeah. It's a wheel of Wednesday cheese in a fridge section of Tesco infused with a chocolate and orange. You need to try it. It's on a side order of Iceland's Xmas tree flavour crisps. I know, that's a ridiculous one, that. Christmas tree flavour crisps, honestly. Oh, okay. Move down a bit. Oh, nothing to be apologetic for, Joe. Don't worry. It's nice. What are you being apologetic for? There's nothing to be sorry for at all, honestly. Oh. No, you're right. You're very right. You're very right. I do agree totally with what you were saying before. Yeah, you're very right. Okay, so we've got this typical looking one here. It's another one of these. I'll just change the thing back down. That's okay. Let's have a look. Right, okay, there we go. Yeah, so we can see it's the typical thing. Looks quite an interesting one, this one, as I say. But we'll give it a go. Bianco Amaretti, basically, or Bancoretti. Let's give it an open then. So it looks very interesting. Very much a white chocolate one, this one. Look at that. Very much a white chocolate one. So I'm assuming it's going to be the 10 grams, basically, that the others have been. I guess it was, were they 10 or were they... Yeah, I can't remember. Let's find out. Let's give it a go. There we go. 10. Yeah, it is 10 grams. Okay. Yes, there we are. So yeah, so basically the calories there, quite easy to work out. Is divided by 10. Yeah, so it's basically 60.7 grams, 60.7 calories, 4.2 grams of fat, 2.3, 2.4 of which are saturates, basically. Yeah, so there we go. Interesting. Okay, we'll move that out of the way. All right. Okay. Right. Yeah. So I think it's going to be the same measurement as the others, but we'll go for it all the same. 1.9, about 2 centimeters high. Hang on, I'll just. Cracky. Oh, I thought that I'd chopped into it. About 1.76. 1.77. Okay. And width at the bottom, 2.3, 2.4. And height, 2.7, 2.8 centimeters. And then at the top, 2.5 roughly. And the width, about 2. There we go. Yes, the white chocolate you can see makes it a bit difficult to. The camera can't cope too much with the white chocolate. You tried mixing garlic and garlic Philadelphian pasta, but it tasted really dry and plain. I see. Well, good to try it though, QB. Always, always best to try it out, especially if you like it. But yeah, right. Why didn't it not work then? You would have thought. It would have worked. You would have thought it would have worked, wouldn't you? But obviously, yeah, maybe the garlic wasn't. Well, I don't know really. Was it just the Philadelphia that was a problem? Would normal Philadelphia have worked? Okay, so there we go. You can see this one here. So a bit hard to see what's going on in this one, I must say. Maybe you can see when it's a bit close up. You can see there's lots of white chocolate involved there. See crunchy bits. So I think it's basically almondy bits, I think. Was it? I can't quite remember the description now. White chocolate praline with crunchy almond filling. Okay, so it's just lots of crunchy almonds, basically. All right. We've got white chocolate praline, which is interesting. Normally the pralines aren't white chocolate, so this looks quite an interesting one. Ooh, sorry about that, I just nudged the plate. Let's lift myself up. Okay, let's give it a bit of a taste. Right, I just it looks an interesting one. It's nice that they've gone for the almond one in this one. That's the white amaretto basically. And again, all these nuts, not really my cup of tea, but I've been enjoying this selection so far. It's been pretty good. Let's give this one a go. It's very almondy actually. Oh, wow. They're not just using they've clearly put almond essence in this one. It's definitely got a strong almond taste. I don't know if you've ever had tried to make anything with chopped almonds. You don't really get much of an almond taste. But so you need to put almond essence in to get an almond taste. And this one, it's very strong almond taste actually. They really put like 20 drops of almond essence in this. But the crunch is quite nice. It tastes a bit like Rice Krispie pieces. It's got a lovely, almost like a Lindor filling. It's very almondy. It's very much like amaretto. I would say the strong might be too strong, the strength might be too strong, or the almond taste might be too strong, because it does detract a bit from the white chocolate a bit. I feel like it could be balanced a bit better, basically. But it's definitely, it's a really strong almond taste. So it's almond essence, and the crunch doesn't really taste of almonds. It's a very, almost like Rice Krispie pieces in a way, and they're that crunchy, almost. They don't have the air though; they're sort of concentrated. It's actually quite nice, that one. I like it. So you do get a white chocolate taste, and you got that white chocolate sort of liquid sensor that sort of just melts in your mouth. I say a bit like a Lindor, but not quite as sickly, which so works a bit better than that. And the almond taste, well, really almondy actually. It's just a bit too strong on the almonds, I think. I think it's perhaps just a bit too strong, but I do like that one. It's definitely distinct from all the others. It's really distinct, really distinct. Yes, Dina would match well. Yes. Interesting. Let's see. Oh yes, QP's garlic and the pasta. Yeah, odd one, that one. Must be, maybe it's a Philadelphia thing. Oh, here we go. Here's the advice from Poppy. You need to loosen the Philadelphia with creme fraiche. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank you, Poppy. That's a nice bit of advice there. Yeah, try that, QP. See what happens. Yeah, definitely might make it a bit more calorific though. Oh dear. Yes. Oh, good to see. Yeah, good to see. I say I don't cook as much as I should really, but because I eat too much of it because it's so nice to eat. I can't. But yeah, so I can't give too much advice, QP, myself. But nice that Poppy is on hand to do that. So thank you. Yeah, lovely one. This one I quite like it. I just feel like the balance between this amaretto type one is just a bit too much almond essence in it. I'm just gonna see if it does say almond essence in it. It must have almond essence because it's so strong. It's got other stuff in it. I don't know if it really says almond essence, but it's got things that could be almond essence, but it's not clear. But it's definitely got something that's replicating the almond taste because it's so strong. Yeah, I don't know. It's too strong an almond taste, but it's very nice. I quite like it. Is it 4.5? I think it would be a 4.5 if they just balanced the flavours a bit better, but it's still close to 4.5. It is really nice, this one, and it does give the that almondy taste. I think it would still be a 4.5 if they sorted out the balancing, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because it's a low 4.5 as it is. But yeah, 4.5 out of 5. That was very distinct flavour, that one, and I think it worked and it tasted nice. Had nice crunch in it. You couldn't quite taste the white chocolate as well as would have liked, so I'm tempted to make it a 4 out of 5 for that because it's just not balanced. But I feel like it would be doing it too much of an injustice. I don't think it's a 4 out of 5. You know what I mean? But it's close. It's a very 4.5 out of 5. But I'm giving this one the benefit of the doubt. It was a nice one, that one. 50% fat free, you say, Poppy. There we go. There you go, QP. That's the answer. Yeah, almond always tastes too chemically and harsh. Yeah, well, you might be. It definitely tasted quite distinctly almondy, this one, Poppy. Yeah, so whether this one might be. It might be too much for you then, basically. I didn't mind it that way, but as you say, I think if you're not a fan of almond essence, it definitely is. It was very much, it wasn't the almond from. It wasn't the taste from the almonds themselves. There was no way that little amount of almonds could have given you that taste. And as I say, having tried to make almond, was it a cake or something in the past? I'm not sure. where basically I'd had loads of chopped almonds in it, and it didn't have any almond taste at all. You know, and I had loads of chopped almonds. I definitely know that that wasn't from those almonds in there. There's no chance. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, but it's a shame. Well, yeah, you might not like that one then, Poppy, unfortunately. But you know, I don't mind it. I don't find that a problem for me. But if you do, then clearly yes. Yeah, it's very much almond essence in that. And there you go. Joe approves. Joe approves, Poppy. I mean, Joe, you're very much yeah. So Joe's very much into his flavors and creating various food concoctions. So yes. Oh, I see. So yes. So, yeah. There we go. So Joe approves. But yeah, sounds yeah, sounds like you know what you're talking about there, Poppy. Definitely more than I do. So yeah, yeah. So try that out, QP. There you go. Got the Poppy approval there as well. Right. So the last one, we saved hopefully the best to last, the most interesting looking one. So we've got the zebra one here. Don't really know anything about it. I've not read about it. Cappuccino. Well, there we go. So we are. We know already. Ferrero Cappuccino. It had to be, didn't it? It's an Italian chocolate selection. We must have had cappuccino in there. We have had tiramisu though, have we? So yeah, but we've had other sort of Italian sounding things. So there we go. Cappuccino. There we go. Yeah. So that one's is it the Capuchin monkeys? I think, or I think that's where the monks get the name from, isn't it? The Capuchin monks, I think. Whatever. Well, no, I think the monkeys get the name from that because they look like they've got a bald head on the top. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Yeah, and I guess the cappuccino is from the same thing. Because I guess the difference in the hair colours, the white and the black of the hair, I guess. So there we go. Well, there you go. Nightbot's done the Discord link there as well. By the way, it's just an app, by the way, just an app you just download. So it'd be great to see you in it. As I say, it really would be. So yeah, please consider joining it. It'd be great to see you. It would help for the games nights as well. All right, so let's have a look. Where's the got all these boxes? So on the last one now. I've won the last one. Let's see, where's it gone? Cappuccino. Have I gone past it? Oh, there it is, right at the bottom there. Yeah, so crispy wafer speciality with a smooth coffee filling. There we go, yes. Got palm in it. Palm fat. Anything else of interest? Coffee extract. So it does specifically say coffee extract. This one 2%. Anything else? Can't see anything else. 572 calories per 100 grams. I think 36.9 grams of fat. 18.8 of which are saturates. And what's the beautified description on the inside of the box? Let's have a look. Oh, that's the wrong side. Let's see, cappuccino. Cappuccino. There we go. Yes, Ferrero cappuccino, smooth cappuccino filling, encased with a crunchy shell. There we go. Yes, that sounds very nice. I think this one's going to be a good one. I quite like coffee chocolate. Yes. Yes, you didn't know. Yeah, it was about the Capuchin monks and things like this. Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? But that's where it comes from. Yes, yeah, interesting one. And I seem to have these useless nuggets of information in my head. You know, never know anything of use, but just useless stuff I seem to know. So it's one of those. Okay, let's have a look. Let's move ourselves down. Let's have a see. Right, there we go. Right, there we are. Right, let's have a look. Let's just adjust the brightness a bit. Might already be all right, actually. I know it's not. Might go a bit dark, but it'll sort itself out in a minute. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so let's have a see. So it looks very nice. I love that they've got these little cases that come with it. Basically, I think they look very nice. I love the different colours on this one. I wonder if it'll look like the Capuchin monks or whatever. It probably won't, but let's have a see. You could do though with the dome shape. Wow, it looks very I guess it does in a way, doesn't it? You could argue it does. It looks very much like the other one with that funny shape to it. Yeah, let's see. Looks very interesting, doesn't it? This one looks very nice. I like the look of it. I like the sort of coffee look to it. It looks a bit almost like a caramel almost, but definitely coffee with milk. Looks an interesting one. Yeah. Chopped. I guess it's chopped almonds on the outside. Not sure if it actually says chopped almonds. Let's have a look. Smooth coffee filling. Yeah, so crispy wafer speciality. Smooth coffee filling. It doesn't say on the back what it is on the outside. It says encased in a crunchy shell, so I guess it might just be crunchy pieces. An interesting one. Yeah, interesting one. Okay, let's move the thing out of the way. Let's Give it a look. Yes. Right, okay, let's see. Right, let's have a look. Okay, there we go. Right, 9 grams. Yeah, so roughly 9 grams. So we almost see 10% of the calories on the back. Almost. Let's have a look. So yeah, we'll say 10% just for ease, but if you just bear in mind, it might be a bit lower. So about 57, just under 57 calories. 3.7 grams of fat, just under that. And 1.9 of which are saturates. So yeah, so you just think it's you know, a bit less than that basically for one of these. I should probably work it out, shouldn't I? Should I work it out? Well, go on, it's the last one. I'll work it out. Why not? You know, only take 5 seconds just to do it. Yeah, 570. Won't be a second. Yeah, it's about 51.5 gram calories in each one. 3.3 grams of fat. I think I roughly said this really, so it's about what it is. Well, I'm roughly said it. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, about 1.6, 1.7. Yeah, 1.7 of which is saturates. There we go. So it was roughly what I said before. So there we go. Yeah. Yes, you swim. Who wants to be a millionaire? Said Joe. Yes. Oh yes. Well, you know, yes. But typically, I probably don't know enough to get far in it. But there we go. Oh, and probably will try that. Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, let us know how you get on, QP. Oh, let us know how you get on. And the best design so far, you say? Yes. Oh, it does look very nice. It does look really nice. That's to be said. And you remember it, do you, Destiny? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yes, seems to have gone off a bit now, but yeah, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Remember that weird coughing scandal they had? Yes. Oh, I was wondering. Well, they are different. We never got so many of the questions right. Well, never mind. It's one of those, isn't it? You either know them or you don't. I think that's the gist of it, isn't it? But they are designed to not really be known. You know, they're meant to be difficult. Yeah, so don't worry. Oh dear. Okay, let's have a see. Right, let's give this a measure. Yeah, you know, there's not many people who win it, is there? Let's face it, it's meant to be hard. 2.5 in height. Width at the side, about 3. Let's have a look. Yeah, but width at the very bottom, about 2.7. There we go. So this one looks very nice, I must say. I'm with Joe with this one. I think it looks very lovely. You could argue it does look a bit like, I say, a capuchin monk or whatever. Yeah. Bit of a gap in the middle there. I don't know what's happened there. Not like there wasn't a nut or anything. This isn't from it. It just seems to have got a bit of a gap there. It's a bit disappointing. A bit of an air pocket. Might not always be present, but nonetheless we have one in here. We can see sort of creamy, sort of cappuccino filling. Looks very nice. Yeah, very interesting as well. Looks very tasty. This does look very tasty. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame about the air pockets. But there we go. Yeah, well, let's give it a bit of a lift up and give it a taste then. Yeah. So last one, this one. Very interesting selection, I must say, in this one. Yes, you watched the documentary about it, Joe. Yeah, it was a very strange one. I don't know how they could have hoped to get away with it, really. I don't know, but there we go. It was an interesting one, wasn't it? Yeah, but certainly interesting. I don't know if they made sort of money from it after the event and stuff like that. I'm not sure. All right, let's give this a taste. Yeah, I say it looks very interesting. Let's do it. Definitely a creamy coffee taste for sure. Interesting coffee flavour. It's not like a typical coffee chocolate at all, where it's got that sort of. It's a stronger coffee flavour. It's almost like you're literally. You can imagine you had. It's almost like you're having a very strong coffee. It literally tastes like a strong coffee rather than a coffee flavour. Although I'm sure it is a flavour, but it tastes like, if you can imagine having a. Let's say, sort of, very strong coffee. If you got some coffee, put in some a bit of water or whatever, and you'd have a very strong concentrated coffee. It's like that. It's very interesting. So it's definitely different. It tastes a bit creamy as well. It's very. I don't know if it's too different, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure. It's nice though. It's an interesting one, really. Interesting one. Yeah, Tails, don't know if maybe you might be behind again, Tails. I'm not sure if this is the last. When I've seen this comment, this is the last one, so I'm not sure if you're behind again. I'm not sure. But this is the last one, basically. Yes. So it could be that you've, as I say, maybe the stream's gone out of sync or whatever. I'm not sure. I think it's okay for. I think basically if you come in late, that might be what's happened. I don't know. The chat might be up to date, but the I don't know. I'm not sure. Yes. I play. Yes. Yeah. What's he called? I forgot what his name was now. In the UK, at least, the original show, host was awesome. He played Jasper Carrot. Yeah. See. I've got his name now. Tarrant. Chris Tarrant, wasn't it? Yeah. Chris Tarrant. Yes. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, you paused the live stream. I was going to realize he's minutes behind the stream. Deadson. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Honestly. No, I know as well. He should realise. He should realise. Yes. Ah, 2 people. Ah, right. I see. Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I think sometimes people, if you're not in the chat, it says you're not actually in it, but you could still be listening to it. So there's a chance. But yeah. But yes, there we go. Hopefully the others will turn back up. You never know. But this one's interesting. Cappuccino one. It's really, as I say, it really does taste like coffee. If you're drinking some strong coffee, it tastes like that. It tastes a bit creamy as well. It's an unusual one. I don't know what to think of it really. I do quite like coffee. I'm quite interested in it. Oh, Chris Tarrant's played Jasper Carrot. I was thinking the original host was Jasper Carrot. Yeah, sorry, I might have got confused there with what was going on. I thought it was Jasper Carrot playing Chris Tarrant, but then I don't know. Wasn't it the other guy? I might be thinking of something else here. Was Jasper Carrot actually a host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I might have completely missed that. But it was Martin Sheen who played him in the documentary, but that wasn't a film. Yes. Ah, see, okay, yes, yeah, Arsene and Chris Tarrant, yes. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sorry, Bobby, I don't know. I might have confused matters before, but there we go. Anyway, hopefully, I made sense somewhere. Right, yes, an interesting one. This one, I really don't know what to. It's let's say it's very much a coffee flavour. It literally tastes like you're tasting coffee with a bit of a bit of cream on it. So it does. I don't know if it tastes like cappuccino, but it's a very good coffee flavour, very interesting coffee flavour, and very different than the regular coffee flavoured chocolate you get in almost any selection I've had. Actually, it really does taste literally like a sort of, I'd say, almost like as I say, percolated coffee that's quite strong. Or maybe, as I say, if you've got very intense sort of coffee flavour that you've perhaps not diluted with too much water or milk or something, if that makes sense. Very interesting one. I quite like it, but I don't know if I like it loads. I feel like it's too much like coffee, which is strange. But I'm a coffee chocolate fan, so I don't know. It's an interesting one. I feel like it's really distinct though and quite unique to this selection. I quite like it for that reason, but I don't know if I like it enough for the taste. And I don't know. I say I like coffee chocolate, but this one might be just a bit too much like a strong coffee. But then, that's probably what they're trying to achieve. I don't know. I feel like it's, yeah. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt again. I'm going to say 4.5 out of 5 because I feel like it's so distinct and so interesting and nails the coffee taste and it's quite unique and an interesting flavour. It's got a nice crunch to it as well. As I say, it's just crunch. I feel like it's closer to a 4 out of 5 than a 5 for sure. But I feel like a 4 again might just not do it enough justice because it's so unique and an interesting taste. I liked it. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah. I liked it. Addicted to show 2, Jasper Carrot. Yes. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I don't know what that shit was. That the other show that they did? They did another quiz show. Is that what you mean? I'm not too sure. Was it or just him as a comedian? Tiramisu-esque. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. It just tastes very, very coffee-like rather than anything else. So I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't think it really does. I feel like it's just, to an extent, by the fact that tiramisu obviously does have like a coffee flavouring to it. But I don't think it really tastes specifically like it, as I say with the crunch and things. It's just more like, I say, a strong coffee. It tastes more like the drink than a coffee-flavoured chocolate. That's what I mean, really. And that's very interesting. And I guess that's an achievement, really. Because you don't normally get that. They normally taste like a coffee-flavoured chocolate. This literally tastes like a strong coffee, in a way. Interesting. Yeah, about to watch the McVitie's mince pie digestive review. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, thanks, Deadson. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, let me know what you think. And interesting flavour, basically. Yeah, hope you enjoy the review. Hope you enjoy it. They should do a coffee flavoured Kit Kats. Yes, I think they did do, you know. I'm sure they did a cappuccino one. Am I misremembering that? They did a cappuccino flavoured blue ribbon some time ago, which was actually very nice. Did they do a cappuccino? I feel like they did, you know, but I could be wrong on that. I could be mixing my chocolates. But yeah, they should do. They should do. Either way, they should. Yes. Dangerously digestive or digestively dangerous. I should patent that quick. Well, you should copy trademark that quick before they nick it. Yeah, that slogan. Yeah. Right, before we give it the final rating, let's have a look at then the. Well, look at this. We've got. I think we've got a definite winner on the poll here. 15 votes as well. Not bad, but yeah, over 50%. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a see. The poll results. Yeah, what would you spend on chocolate basically? Yeah, £5 or lower, basically up to £5, up to £10, up to 15 or 15 or over. But 53% said £10, 20% said 15. Yeah, 13% said, yeah, I guess it's more 15 plus. So yeah, so got a very lucky partner basically. Yes, there we go. Yeah, not too bad then. And five well, let's see, I guess 1% said £5 basically. It depends who you're buying it for, whether you're buying it for yourself or not. This, that, and the other. So it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, one of them. Yeah. Interesting one. I think, what would I do? I think for me, I'm not too sure. I would probably go, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I would probably, for me, I don't know, between £10 and £15, I think for me. I think generally that was what I would do. It depends on the selection, as I say. I think that's for me. But if it's for myself, I'd be quite happy with a 5% or whatever. Yeah, so it's one of those really. Yeah. Joe, are you still about, by the way, Joe? I don't know if you're still there. Let me know if you're still there, by the way. But yeah, one of those. I think for me, it's a difficult one. I feel like if you go to somewhere like Hotel Chocolo or whatever, you can be basically, you can spend ridiculous amounts. They have like £80 chocolate selections, and of course, you know, that's an extreme amount of money. And I think only if you're very lucky, I think you'd be spending that much. Thing, yes. All right, Joe. Yes, can you do the honours, please, for that person? Good to see you, Joe. By the way, yes, you wouldn't mind if you know which one it is. I'm sure. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, it'd be very appreciated. Yes. It's just yeah, very interesting. Yes, Andrew's there as well. There we go. Yes, Andrew or Joe, if you wouldn't mind, please. Yeah, and then whoever does it, if you do the exclamation mark troll, that'd be great. Oh, honestly. Yeah, very interesting one. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting selection. Yes, there you go. Yes. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you both. Thank you so much. There you go. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those. Basically, I'm not going to speak about it anyway. But there we go. Thanks so much, both of you. Yeah. No. So it's all right. I wasn't sure Andrew was still about. I thought he'd gone, so that's why. Well, good to see you back. Good to see you back. Oh, there you go. Mocha Kit Kats available in Tesco. Tails says, right. I thought I'd seen them. You know. Yeah. There you go, Poppy. You got to get there quick. Yeah. I'm sure I'd seen them. You know. And yeah, I'm sure I'd seen them. But yeah, thanks so much, Joe. Thank you so much. Oh, and thanks, Andrew. Thank you so much. Oh, there you go. Yes, keep an eye out. Yeah, let me know. Let me know, Poppy. Let me know. Yeah, let's say chocolate selections for me. I don't think I would. You know, it's a difficult one. It depends on how much money you've got, but I think generally £10 to £15 would probably be. You know, for a present, I think that would be about right. I think below that is when you maybe for yourself or just as a little indulgence every now and again. Yes. Oh, I hope they're good. I think I've had them before. I can't remember. I feel like, I don't know, Poppy. I'm not sure. But yeah, please let us know. I feel like they might not be quite strong enough, but I don't know. It's been a while. So, but yeah, cappuccino blue ribbons as well. Look out for those if they still do them. Very nice, yeah. Right, okay. So for overall, let's see, the overall rating for this. Well, it's been a mixed bag to an extent. I think they've been quite good. Let's just, where's the box? Let's perhaps go around the houses with the box, shall we? Not quite go around the houses, but there we go. Let's have a look. Here we go. Yeah, so we had the original Ferrero Rocher, which was a pretty good attempt. Here it is. Yeah, I think that's pretty good standard chocolate. We all know what it is. I'm not a big hazelnut fan, but I still liked it. I think it was a 4, wasn't it? Then we had, then we went for the, let's see, the Torrencino, which was very nice actually. I quite enjoyed this one with a very distinct citrusy taste to it. And I think it really coupled well with the hazelnut. So again, even though I'm not a hazelnut fan, it really worked very nicely. This one was absolutely gorgeous. No hazelnuts or anything like that in it, but a crunch on it. Gorgeous, really velvety smooth liquid ganache in the centre, really rich, and a chocolate crunch in the middle, this little sort of ball thing. Really lovely. That was a gorgeous one. 5 out of 5. Stand out for the set for me. This one was pretty nice, like pretty much a replica of Kinder Bueno to an extent, but didn't quite work as well as a Kinder Bueno. There wasn't enough crunch in it for me, even though it did have a crunch there, but it just didn't quite work as well. The little tab chocolates, other than the other two, this one was a bit too much hazelnut for me. It wasn't quite as great as it could have been, but a nice rich dark chocolate, but I don't know, it was a bit more of a standard one. And this one here, very almond essence-y really, but quite a strong taste, very much tasted like, as I say, yeah, what's the word now? I forgot what it's called now. It is there on the thing, but I can't read it. Amaretto, very sort of strong amaretto taste. If you think of that, that's pretty much what it tasted like. It almost detracted from it a bit, but I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and it's still a nice one. And the cappuccino one again was similar to that, where it had a distinct taste, maybe was too much of a distinct taste, but I still gave it the benefit of the doubt. I really like this set actually. There's a lot going for this set. I really enjoyed it actually. I thought there was some really nice chocolates. The ones I wasn't too keen of, I think, would be liked by people who are more likely to get the set, which are hazelnut lovers. I think for sure. I think this set is very much for hazelnut lovers, really. But there are things in there for non-hazelnut fans, who are myself actually. I think it would be perhaps too much hazelnut for me as a gift to me, but I would definitely still enjoy it. And there's definitely stuff in there for non-hazelnut fans. And there's an equal distribution for all the chocolates. There's a lot of chocolates in there, and it looks gorgeous. There's so much going for this. It's a lovely gift for people. And as I say, you're not just, there's not just more regular Ferrero Rochers and all the others like other sets might do, where the key one has more of them, like they've done in the Lindor chocolate selections before now. It's great the way that even the fringe ones are represented equally. Like in other chocolate selections, they don't do that. It's really nailed the presentation. It looks beautiful. As I say, the distribution's perfect. The range of chocolates in there is really good. They've all got a distinct taste. They're not just all the same things. I mean, to an extent you could argue they are, but I think they're distinct enough. They're all centred around hazelnuts, roughly. But there are ones that don't have them in there, and the ones that don't are really nice. And I say there's distinct ones there. There's perhaps not a range of flavours that you might really hope, but again, I don't think you really would be expecting that from this Ferrero collection, because clearly they're all centred at sort of roughly around Ferrero Rocher to an extent. I really liked it. I think it's really good. I feel like there's lots of positives in there that, just really, I don't know, just really work and really, really help out. And I think it's, I don't know, a really interesting selection. I don't know if the tastes quite will represent the sort of, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like my end mark will also be based on all these things I've just said: the presentation, the equal distribution, the fact there's a decent range, and it's not just all Ferrero Rocher. The fact that Ferrero Rocher isn't emphasised more than all the other chocolates. The fact that the fringe ones, you don't get 2 of them as opposed to 5 of the others. I think it's really good that they've just got a real equal distribution. It's a beautiful set, and I don't know. I think it's a really good set actually. I don't know. I feel like if you're a Ferrero Rocher fan, I mean, you couldn't really wish for more, really. If you're a hazelnut fan, I think you've really got everything. I'm struggling to think. The one downside, and it's a very minor nitpicky thing, was the fact that the pictures were a bit confusing. On the menu, it didn't have the, on the back, it didn't have the pictures of the chocolates. So it's a real nitpicky thing. I'll say on here, it didn't have a picture of the chocolates. So it could be a bit confusing. I mean, that's if I'm picking that up as a negative, then it clearly shows there's not many. I think I might have to go as a gift and as a selection. Yeah, I think I'm going to say a 5 out of 5. I think it's that good. I think it's a really good selection, really good variety of chocolates. I don't think the tastes necessarily a 5 out of 5, but I think it's. But I think as a whole, as a product as a whole, the distribution, the presentation, everything about it, the fact that you'd be buying this for someone who likes Ferrero Rocher, I think it'd be hard to say it's not a 5 out of 5. I think I really do. Yeah. Is this the first box set Ferrero Rocher has done? I'm not sure actually, dare to say. I'm not sure. Maybe. I think they've done little. No, I think they've done little Ferrero Rocher sets with the Raffaellos or something like that. Maybe it's one in this one. The Ferrero Rochers and dark ones, I think. So I think they've done that, but it's very small, minor set. So I'm not sure. Yeah. But Tail says no, it's not. Yeah, I see. You're a big hazelnut choc fan, but I've never enjoyed Ferrero Rocher. Oh, right. No, I see. Everyone knows I love them. Yeah. That's a strange one then, isn't it? Yeah, you would have thought this would be right up your street then, really. But there you go, just goes to show, really. But I don't know whether I could recommend this then to you, really. It's not all about Ferrero Rocher though in this one. All the others are quite distinct. But they generally are roughly similar in some respects to Ferrero Rocher. So, it's a difficult one to say that, really. But, they've got the crunching, or they've got the sort of like liquidy sort of ganache centre. Yeah, first time seeing him at the Loop. Last time we checked, the original Rocher was all well, exactly. This is it. Well, there's other little ones that you don't see very often. Basically, yeah, that's why. So you don't see them very often, but they have been around. But they generally only appear around in normal circumstances around Christmas time, winter time, for presents and things. But they do exist, at all other times. But you just don't see them as much because they're not as big a thing. Yeah, Yeah, and excellent. I would rate the same probably. Yeah, Joe, I think you definitely love this one, Joe. With all the hazelnuts and things, all the nutty flavours and things, it's definitely, without the ones I've rated a bit lower, I think you would have rated above and things. And I've kind of taken into that account as well, again, with all the stuff. I think, the overall rating, I've given it as if I liked hazelnuts, and maybe even if I didn't really, because there are things there. Yeah, I just think overall it just is a 5 out of 5, even for myself, I think. I think it's just a lovely selection, perfect distribution, a good assortment of different chocolates, and they're all nice. And I think there's some downsides. Like I said, the coffee one maybe is a bit too strong. The almond one's a bit too false maybe, but again, it still tastes like you'd expect it to, and I think it needed that extra oomph to it. Otherwise, it'd be a bit, but maybe just not quite as much. But even so, I think it still delivers what you'd expect from it. And it's like amaretto does taste very, very almondy, to it maybe too much. So, yeah. Yes, and Poppy, yes, the selection is good value. We know there's some for everyone. Yes, exactly there, Poppy, yes. And I think, obviously this one, it does have quite a lot of nuts in them. There is that. There's only one, I think, without any nuts in it, I think, that I can remember. Maybe two. Maybe two, actually. I think there's two, the cappuccino one and the dark chocolate one. But even so, there's plenty of them as well. There's not just one or two. There's, what was it, 7 of each or something? Yeah, 7 of each. So, yeah, and as I say, they're all different types as well. So even the hazelnut ones and things like this, there's different things going on there. No, really good. Yeah. These appeal to me. Yes, so well, I definitely recommend giving them a go. They are expensive though. It was about £15 this selection. It wasn't cheap. But as I say, the most of the off one I did last week with 13 chocolates in was £4.99. So if you times that by 3, you get 39 chocolates. This has 42 in. So, it's proportionately about the same, really. It's just a bigger, it just costs more. But yeah, if you bear that in mind. And if you think about the Hotel Chocolat H boxes, they have 13 chocolates in, and they're £13, and they only have 13. So, when you think about it, yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, it's been very good. Yeah, very nice selection, this one. I think it's been a really good gift for people. I think it's, very interesting. Really, a really nice chocolate selection that really does everything right for a change. It's been nice to see. Yeah. Oh, and Dead Sin says, yes, it's these look right up your street. I'd certainly eat the whole box. I need more. Perfect snack for me. Yes. Oh, well, I'm glad. Well, let me know if you do get it, or if you get it for a gift. I'll definitely put it on your Christmas list or your Secret Santa list, like QP said. Oh, yeah. Well, let me know. Definitely want to try out this one. Definitely want to try out for sure. I'm impressed with it. Yeah, it's a 5 out of 5 for sure, and a clear 5 out of 5 as well, I'd say. I mean, the only reason I was umming and ahhing with it was because maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some that weren't quite perfect, but I just think as a whole, as a chocolate selection, as a gift, and as a distribution and things, I think 5 out of 5. It's the right answer. Yeah. But yeah, good grief, it's dear. But yes, but as I say, you get 42 chocolates in, but maybe you're thinking about the Hotel Chocolat one. But yeah, it's for what you get in it. I think it's probably about right. But as I say, the Hotel Chocolat ones, and maybe if you look at the, milk tray ones, milk tray I think you get like quite a lot in that one for about £4 or something. You get about the same, but then the quality of them is not that great, and the distribution and the amount of variety in there is not very good either. So. As I say, it's meant as a gift, this one, and it's a special gift. It looks like a good gift. But the Hotel Chocolat one, yeah, it's very expensive, and I don't think really worth it, really. And you don't have an equal distribution. They have like 8 types of chocolate product, something like that, and only 13 of them. So some of them you only get one of. It's as artisanal as they are. I don't know. I question the value for money there. Alright guys, well there we go. That brings us to the end of this one. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a very, very good one. It's really great to chat to you all, by the way. It's been lovely to see you all. I'm glad you're doing okay. And yeah, love, as I say, really nice to have such a lovely active community coming on here. So it's really nice, and you're all lovely people. Yeah, I say thanks Joe, thanks Andrew, thanks for moderating the chat and things. Really appreciated. Thank you so much. I know QP does it when she can, but I think she's busy munching stuff at the moment. Good to see Alan as well. I think he popped in early, and Scotty, of course, for a brief time. Tails as well, great to see you. Dead to Sin, of course. And Jow, of course. Yeah, great to see you, Jow. And please hit the like button, as Jow says. Leave a comment or free as well if you can, if you're watching after the events or even if you're not. But yeah, thanks, Jow. Yeah, thanks so much. Yes, excellent show as always. Yes. Hope you guys have a peaceful weekend. Ta-ta for now. Yes. Oh, take care. Yeah, thanks, Jow. Take care. Have a great weekend yourself. Enjoy it and relax as much as you can. Yes, I might well have done, Andrew. I might well have done. Yes, I did. No worries. I did, Andrew. Yeah, I did. It was very nice. Yeah, it was very good. Lovely. Yes, yeah. I won't repeat all the spiel for the wrap-up again. It was quite extensive. But yeah, it might be worth rewatching that part again. Yeah. Oh, Deadsin, try to catch the game now. Yeah, please do, Deadsin. It would be great if you could. As I say, you might need to be in Discord for it. But there we go. Yeah, as I say, but you can be in the audience, so just be a general member. So please do, it'd be great to see you there. It really would. Oh, thanks for doing this, Roberto. Really appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, it's great to see. I appreciate you coming here as well, Deadsin. I appreciate all the chats and things. Really nice. Oh, and Poppy saying bye to Joe as well. Oh, take care, Poppy, as well. Have a good one. Yes. It's the first time, yes, I've done a chocolate box since you started. Yeah, I think you're right there, Andrew. I think you're right. It's a year tomorrow since the first one. No, I think you're right there, Andrew. I need to do that in the look backs from now on in. But I think you're right. It definitely stands out, and a well deserved 5 out of 5, I think, as well. Yeah, but I think you're right. I have been quite strict on these 5 out of 5 for these chocolate selections, and this one's definitely a cut above the rest for a variety of reasons. You know, it's got its downsides, but as a whole, as a chocolate selection, I think it's done a good job. Yeah. Oh, thanks for keeping track of that, Andrew. By the way, really appreciate it. Oh, Deadson, yes, take care. Pray for everyone. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much, Deadson. Oh, and Tails as well. Thanks, Tails. Great. Oh, good video. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Oh, thanks so much. Oh, yes, and yes. But don't worry, Deadson. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Praise for everyone. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Oh, well, take care. Well, have a good weekend. Thanks so much. Yeah, really great to see you all, as I say. Really great to see you. Thanks so much for all your support, all your likes, all your comments, all your chats. Lovely to hear from you as always. And thanks again, as I say, Andrew and Jack, for moderating the chat. Thanks so much. Oh, I know QP does it when she can as well. All right, take care, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Poppy. Take care, everyone. There's a 6-second delay, by the way, so I might be a bit... If I'm slow, if I've already gone, basically, I do apologise. There's a 6-second delay, so I do apologise for that. But, yeah. I'm not ignoring you. Oh, take care, guys. Have a good weekend. Thanks, Poppy. Thanks so much again. Take care, everyone, all. Oh, thanks, Deadson. Have a good night. Good weekend. See you all soon. Bye.